right, so as everybody is jumping in, all my friends, all my fans, I know, I love you guys. I'm excited about this. I've got two of my beautiful partners in this craziness, very well-known, amazingly respected men, and I'm actually just using my two-step authentication so I can jump in, because you guys who look around, look left, look right, you are all my personal friends. You are either, most of you are students or people that I've had very intimate relations. No, just kidding. That's only one of you. I don't think he's on. That was a joke. That was a joke. The jokes get no better. But seriously, I need you guys to understand who you are in the room and who you are to me. And McKenna, my daughter, just put in, she just bought the $9.99 package. So I'm not going to make any financial recommendations whatsoever. Not allowed to do that. Never put in anything anywhere that you can't afford to lose. And if you cannot afford to lose at least $1,000, you're not pitching well enough. But that's the truth, because this is fun and exciting. And I will tell you, the people who are in this world are so heart-centric. Whether it is Crypto Steve that I met a couple of years ago, whether it's Steve Carter over there and his beautiful wife, Pasha, and their 4 kids who I intimately know, I've been best friends with forever, Kevin Thompson, John Johnson, amazing people. So I just want to give you a big breath going, no matter what this is all about, it's very cool. Today's training is to help you navigate from step 1. There's no hype. All of you have signed up to be at least a customer. And now you're like, okay, what do I do? And there's Tony Boyd, Anthony. What do I exactly do? And the only thing that I will say about the company is they don't provide the detail minutia yet. They're new. They just launched 2 weeks ago. And they're already doing incredible well. Apparently they don't need all our minutia. I do. Who's a minutia person? Raise your hand. How do I sign in? How do I transfer my Bitcoin? How do I feel like it's illegal? Yeah. You know what? I didn't know any of this. And by the way, guys, here, I'll share my little screen here. If you have not done your KYC, we're going to show you that, your 2-step authentication. This is a cool little thing. It's a pain in the butt, but I'll tell you what, it keeps your money safe. And so on my phone, and I told you guys I would show you how to do this. I find my little authenticator, which changes every 30 seconds. So even if I show it to you, will make no difference to you. And I go, oh, or no, it just changed. Changes so fast. It's very cool, very safe. I feel like going into my own little tower. And there I go. Okay. That's one of those things that you need to learn. All right. So all of you are in or getting in, some slow pokes. All right. So I am going to turn the meeting over to my amazing partners, but I think the first thing that I want to do is get clear on the issues. You know, it's a funny thing about us. Normally, and by the way, you will make money when you enroll friends. You're going to make 18% on things that they buy and things that they do, and not just enrolling, but when they move money, when they buy their credit card. There's all kind of fun ways to make money in this world. So you do want to refer it to your friends. And I want you to think about the training that you're doing now to go, oh, okay, I need to tell my friends that. The reason you're here is that when I turned on my friends, 300 of you said, I'm in.
Yep.
Yeah. See, that's not typical in your world, is it?
Nope.
Right. Well, we have a pretty amazing community. So that's why we're doing this as a group. So let me introduce real quick. So Steve Carter, introduce yourself. Say hi.
Sure. Hey, everybody. First of all, Forbes, you're always doing an extraordinary job. And it doesn't surprise me that even though it's not common in the profession of networking and any type of business where there's affiliate marketing, but when you're Forbes Riley, you can expect that because, you've got a following. They trust you because you always lead with integrity. You always lead with love. You put other people first. And that's the reason you've had the kind of success that you had where you've sold billions with a B amounts of money and amounts of product in sales. And what's exciting about this is that whenever you find something good, what's the first thing that we do as human beings is we have the tendency to want to tell the people that we care about the most. That's what I love about this. Now, the temporary downside to that is that because Forbes, you have a lot of power and you can say, hey guys, this is pretty cool. I'm still learning this, but why don't you all join? And then all of a sudden, whoom, we've got hundreds of people. And so then we're all kind of saying, okay, wait, it's like herding cats. We're trying to get everybody in to say, okay, let's teach you exactly what to do. So that's what this call is about. I've been in the profession of networking for 25 years, and I'm not tooting my own horn because Forbes knows my wife and I don't ever come from an arrogant perspective, but we have been successful in terms of what people consider success, because we've earned millions and millions and millions of dollars. And I say that only because there was once a time I didn't know what the heck was going on with any kind of building a team or sharing things with people, but you learn. And what's exciting about this is you get a chance to earn while you learn. And I say that to say one last thing, and I'll turn it back over to Miss Riley, which is, although I've had a lot of success in the profession of business and sales and marketing and the things that I've done, I'm pretty brand new in this thing as well. I mean, Forbes, myself, my wife, we all jumped on a plane, flew over to Dubai, spent about 9 days. Forbes spent about 15 days. And we got a front row seat to see what this was about. And so we don't have any level of arrogance. As a matter of fact, we come with humility to say, we don't have all the answers, but we are directly connected to the people that do. So some of the leaders that you're going to hear from on this particular Zoom this afternoon, this individual is going to be able to give us A to Z. And I say us because I'm going to be taking copious notes myself. But he'll give us A to Z, not only what this whole thing encompasses, but he's also going to give us a game plan, and he's going to break it down into a simple 1, 2, 3, so that when we all get off this phone, we're going to know exactly what to do in a simplified format. So Forbes, I love you, and I'm going to turn it back to you, my sister.
And he says the sister thing with all love, no joke. Pasha, his wife, is beautiful. We met many, many, many moons ago. They have, you know, it's funny. I just need to know who you're involved with. They have 4 beautiful children, 2 boys, 2 girls, and they're probably the most cover-worthy family.
Thank you.
Well, and I owe you a lot, because when I was really sick, you guys kind of saved my life. So there's a real genuine love here, and that's what you're in here for. So that's the first thing. I want you to say hi to Crypto Steve. Now, I got a picture of Crypto Steve 2 years ago at 10X, because he was this enthusiastic young kid. He was like, I want a picture with you. And his mom in my red dress, and you're just beaming. You were at 10X, because what were you doing 2 years ago, my brother?
Actually, I was in the real estate industry. I was a private lender and a hard lender in the real estate industry. And Grant Cardone was one of the most influential real estate gurus that owned all of this commercial this commercial property. And I was there to hear, and you showed up and done an amazing job, just like you always do. You know, you're just an amazing lady. And then remember seeing you on you know, the TV network, a whole bunch of different shows. So I most definitely that was a proud moment to know someone that have sold billions of dollars on the TV and meet you in person, your energy. And that was a phenomenal moment. I'm excited. I'm excited to be here, to be partnered with you. And yes.
Hey, Steve, can I interject, man? Isn't it beautiful and funny how life is, where you came to that event and got a chance to learn so much from Miss Forbes Riley. And now, because of your success, I mean, you just got a $400,000 deposit while we were in Dubai into your bank account because of what you've done in a relatively short period of time. And now you're able to pay that blessing back to Forbes and teach her what you know about this. I just wanted to interject that because that's how the world works, man. And I love you, brother, and I'm proud of you. We're all going to follow your lead because what you're doing is obviously working. But I just love the fact that you learned from her. Now you're able to turn around and teach. And that's what Maya Angelou says. When you learn, teach.
You learn, teach. Amen.
And so one of the things is you can find Steve all over. He's created amazing YouTube videos. You've been in the crypto space for how long now?
So almost 5.5 years. I've been in the space. I've been a trader in the industry for years, probably like 14 years. But the crypto space really changed my life. I was actually at a real estate convention in Vegas in 2017. I had cryptocurrency. And I mean, just like many of us, we heard about it. I heard it and seen my cousin buying it and trading it when he was gambling online. And I was like, what's that? And he was like, man, it's this stuff called Bitcoin, and it's like currency. And we traded online when we gamble, when, you know, and I said, okay, it's interesting, but I'm not interested, right? And so I end up years later, you know, in acquiring some cryptocurrency in 2017. I was at a real estate convention, and at the time, again, we was buying, flipping houses, my partner and I was doing, you know, extremely well in the real estate industry. But what happened was I seen from November the 30th to December, like the 2nd or 3rd, I seen Bitcoin go up 30% right before my eyes. Now, I wasn't one of the 23,000 millionaires that it created, nor the billionaires that in just the month of December, but I wasn't no fool, no, neither. Numbers don't lie. So I said, why am I taking my money and being a heartland or putting it in real estate and have to wait 7, 8, 9, a year and a half for me to get 30% or 15%? And I can do it here and gain that much in, days, minutes. And so that's what really got me attracted to the crypto space. And from there, I just did one of these numbers. Off the high dive, backflip into the water. I dove with it.
So I recommend that one of the things that we all need to do is take a breath and go, this is a very new space, but I'm going to tell you something. You here right now is ahead of 98% of the entire world. And I'm going to say that in terms of knowledge. Watch the videos, go to YouTube. I had to sit there, I watched 3 videos and went on blockchain. My head couldn't get around a blockchain. What the heck? I'm slowly getting it. And so please don't be frustrated. It's unusual. Right. But it's no better or worse than having to go to the bank and sign your card and have a bank manager check it, whatever the bullshit they do, or put you on hold. The world is changing, and I'm going to say you need to get educated. So my next question to you is, this platform you came to when, and by the way, what you need to understand about Steve is that there was a challenge issued by the guy who created it before it launched to give away $3 million. How do I know this? Because I actually handed the $50,000 checks to people, and I handed the gold Rolexes to people, and I was there as he got his $400,000, and he missed it by, I don't know, a minute, because Brian got $1 million. Now, the funny thing you need to hear is that available to you? Actually, it is. Now watch this. The guy who gave away the 3 million got on stage and said in his crazy, wonderful accent, that was good, but now I want to double it. No, no, no. My next incentive will be 20 million.
Yep.
That hasn't started yet. It hasn't started yet, right?
Right. Well, it just started now. Like it's active now.
It is active. I did not know that. Okay. And we'll explain that, but not tonight. And Steve, you heard that first one and you went for it and you made $400,000 as a bonus, right?
Yes. Yes, for sure. And then my wife went, so I was number 2, my wife was number 15, and we brought some other people with us in the top 25. My wife won a $20,000 Rolex watch. And it is, I would say this, a lot of people think that I had the unfair advantage. I beg to differ. So for me, I look for ways to close gaps. I find the problems, I solve the problems. And in the crypto space, it wasn't just that, it was just being, I would say, alert to what was going on, to really know. You're going to hear that. And I promise you, listen, I don't want to be the only one. I don't want it to be just us. I want everybody. The guy's giving away $20 million. I mean, how many of y'all want a part of that? The only thing, right. This is my thing is, if nobody's going to go get it, I'm most definitely going to get it. And that's what I've seen. Nobody was going after it. And I'm like, why nobody want to get this 3.5 million, this $1 million, this 400,000, these $200,000. Why nobody want to get it? And so I said, well, if nobody else gonna do it, I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna bring my wife with me, right? So
and I love the fact that you're coaching us, and Brian has also opted to jump into our team and give us. So the 2 top earners are going to give us insight to whatever they know, but that's not for today. Now, where's Mr. Anthony? Anthony is the 3rd member of our team here. Anthony, will you jump on and tell everybody hi, who you are, and what you're up to? And as he continues to not unmute, he needs my pitch class.
Okay, Anthony, can you guys hear me okay?
Oh, this is the first time I've ever seen him turn his video on. He's usually the ninja. He's usually got the still picture. This is exciting. Good to see you, man.
That's what Forbes do. Forbes gonna bring the best out you.
He's gonna bring the best. Forbes got you to turn your camera on. Forbes, right? Got you to turn your camera on.
Normally I'm driving on the road most of the time, and I just don't, But my name is Anthony Boyd, and I've been in the industry since 1996. And my story is a little unique because since 1996, I've had the pleasure to work directly with this gentleman, Steve Carter. So we've been not only best friends, we've been business partners since 1996. So it's been a pleasure working with him as well. And with this overall opportunity, you know, I seen it. Someone told me about it. I seen it. And it just registered to me right away what it was instantly for me. I'm the kind of guy, I look at opportunities and I process them like nobody's business. And I say, well, you know, it's something there or it's not. But I also follow just trends. And for the last 20 plus years, we've been blessed to be a part of companies that was trending, right? We did the telecom space. We did some phenomenal things in the telecom space. At the time, just things were just trending. Then we did the exact same thing, you know, in the health and wellness space. And then now we're looking at the crypto space. And like Crypto Steve said, been dabbling in crypto for the past, you know, almost 2 years, roughly, right? But when I saw this opportunity, the first thing came to my mind is like, wait a minute, the things that they're offering is just like a bank. That was the first thing that hit me because I understood the coin. The coin was like a no-brainer because there was Bitcoin, Ethereum, all these other coins. But this company just had something different. So I looked at it, I said, okay, the coin is great, but what is this other stuff that they're offering? And once I was able to, you know, I would say pop the hood on it, only thing that could register in my mind, this is just like a bank. And so now we know this company to be the very first cryptocurrency bank. And that is amazing within itself because when you really think about it, the world is going digital. And as the world's going I would say to digital currency, you have other countries adopting, you know, cryptocurrency, you know, for their actual country. So it's amazing. So again, so we're here. I think the company is honestly, it's ahead of its time, people. All right. So it's going to be a learning curve, you know. Right. But we're all here. It's a beautiful thing.
Everybody raise their hand. Y'all registered as customers. Y'all got that at least. You're all in. Now, one of my girls here, I don't know if she's here, since she had trouble signing in. I just want to answer every step. The next step is being able to get Bitcoin so you can figure out how to buy your $49 to at least take step number 2. Is there anybody, by waving your hands, and I put your cameras on if I were you, who is stuck at that point, who can't quite figure out how to get their Bitcoin in or out of a system? I got Alise, I got Carol. Okay. So that's going to be step number 1. And Anthony, Steve, or Crypto, you guys can, any of you take that part of it. That's literally the first hiccup we're having.
Sure. Crypto Steve, you want to handle that one or you want me to talk about it? Either way, I'm good with either one. Is Crypto Steve still there? If not.
All right. So Amy's a total newbie. So hang on, I don't think I got booted out. So Amy, you're saying welcome to the party. And everyone else, make sure you're muted. What we're talking about is a platform. And if you go to GS Global, gspartners.global, you can see the platform. The first one will say, hi, how are you? You want to join as a customer or partner? Say customer, put all your information in, and at least you have access to see what's there. Step number 2 is to pay your $49 so that you can become active. Right. But the crazy part is you cannot pay in dollars because this entire world is digital. So you have to pay in Bitcoin. Uh-oh, I don't have any Bitcoin. I didn't have any Bitcoin either. There are a lot of different platforms, and you can write these down. Cash App, Crypto.com, Coinbase, and about 100 others. So yep. Steve, now, before you move let's just move your $49 over to start with. You think that's a good idea?
Yep, absolutely. You named it, Forbes. I think a couple of the fastest ways to do it, and here's what I always encourage. And we're going to also, like Forbes said earlier, we haven't had all these things put together like in one library, which we are in the process of doing. But in the meantime, I always say, get YouTube certified. And when I say certified, meaning if you want to know something on how something works, if you search it on YouTube, you can. And one thing about acquiring crypto for the first time, Cash App is absolutely one of the fastest, as well as there's one that's called a Trust Wallet and Crypto.com. You can actually use either your credit card or your bank account and connect it where they allow you to purchase the Bitcoin right there on your phone. And all it is a digital transaction, which will end up putting that Bitcoin in your wallet, which is just a digital platform. And it'll show you Like if you did $100 or $500, then whatever the equivalence of what that means in Bitcoin, which is usually 0.000 whatever BTC, it'll show right in your wallet. So what Ms. Forbes is saying is that what you want to do now is send that money from your phone, which is in either Trust or Cash App, whichever one you use.
Let's go back. Let's go back.
Yep.
So if you got a Cash App, right? If you've not done
this
before,
first thing they'll need to do on Cash App, Forbes, is they'll need to get verified before they can do anything. I've seen that happen in as little as 20 minutes, but I also have seen it take at least 24 hours. So the first thing they have to do is open their Cash App. And then when they open Cash App, they'll look and find where it says Bitcoin. And that's usually right on the front screen. And then when you hit on Bitcoin, it'll say enable withdrawals and deposits. And when you click enable that, then it'll allow you to upload your driver's license, take a selfie, and you can get verified. Yes, Steve, go ahead.
I was going to say, you guys, I can actually help y'all. I can show y'all how to do that real quick. So if that's what y'all want to do.
Yeah, actually, yes. Jay Miller writes the Cash App has been hacked. Is that true? Not true. I don't know what that is about. You can go to, or crypto.com, any one of those. But Steve, I would love you to walk us through that. Yes.
Okay. So what I can do, if I could share my screen, I can show y'all where to go on Cash App. Let me see. So everybody can walk through. I think this would be the most effective. So walk through with it. So you pull your Cash App up. I'm going to have.
You can share your screen.
Okay.
Now, that's an interesting, now guys, I'm reading all the comments just so you know, so any questions put there though. So my first question, actually, Ann writes this while you're finding that, Steve. Not one of the apps allowed me any of my numerous credit or debit cards because the banks have stopped allowing crypto purchases. Is that what you've discovered, Miss Ann? And unmute, please.
Yes, so far I haven't had a single credit. I must have 20 credit cards, credit and debit. I have 2 debit cards because I didn't believe in them. I actually opened up another one just to be able to do this. And none of them are allowing me to convert into crypto. So I ended up going ahead and having to pull money out. I cashed out some notes that I had, and I put it into the bank so I could transfer the money from my bank account into crypto. And I also did something, I'm trying to find the name of it, but so, it's basically where you go to people who, it's like a one-on-one, I'm trying to remember the name of it, I'm sorry.
So Ann, let me help you. Are you using credit cards or are you using debit cards?
I've tried both.
Okay, are you using, so let me ask you this, are you using a credit union?
No, I don't have a credit union.
So if you got, so let me just say, so Bank of America is worldwide, right? Bank of America is one of the best ones. They, all you have to do though, when you guys got to remember this, so you're transferring money out of the fiat currency into a space that they want to know. Because it's a lot of, what I'm going to show you guys today is a lot of anti-money laundering rules that's in place. So it's kind of like got to go through, this is not a fraudulent activity. So you're going to have to go through the security of letting them know. And that way, once you let them know and they see you doing it, it's kind of like going to open up for you. And we all had them challenges too.
And then someone's also asking about the Caribbean and Canada. I'm assuming the rules are the same. And I think what Steve just said is very important. This is a little bit off the grid. So there might be a couple of hoops to get started, which by the way, once you're in, that's what makes life so wonderful. It's easy to move around once you're there. It's brilliant. So Steve, you showed.
I did call into them.
And what I was going to say, Ann, right before Steve starts, sometimes I will see credit cards kind of pause and say, wait, what is this? Yeah. That's usually if you're doing a Trust Wallet or crypto.com. But Cash App is a little different because you're really just connecting your bank account to Cash App. And so if you send the money from your bank account to your Cash App never prevents you from buying Bitcoin. So, and the bank will never prevent you from sending regular fiat money, which is US dollars, to your Cash App. So
that was the only way I could do it was with the bank account. I couldn't do it with any credit cards was my point. So I had to use the bank account. But every credit card, and I called each and every one of them, and even
Okay.
spoke to supervisors, and they said they stopped. So
Well,
Even with Cash App, and
actually, here's what I've discovered. You don't want to use credit card because credit card is a thing on credit. They really want, if it's a debit card, the money is there or your bank account. So don't let that hamper you guys.
Yeah.
And yes,
no worries. I got some solutions for y'all. I can show you how you can do it with credit cards as well.
I would love to know that. This is Albert. I found the easiest way was Coinbase, because my Coinbase is connected to PayPal. And that went, guys, is as seamless as possible, that it connected like instantly, that Coinbase did it with no.
Yeah, Coinbase is great too, Albert. Let me just share this. For the people that have Coinbase, you're able to maneuver in and off of in the crypto space easy. But if you open up account today, they're going to make you wait anywhere from 6 to 12 days before you can maneuver your money off. If you don't have it. One of the easiest way, I think we got it right here. So let's do this. Everybody see my screen? See this house button, or yours may have US dollars there. Click on that. When you click on that, you're going to click on the next. It's a banking up top. You're going to click on Bitcoin. And then right here, underneath of the amount, you probably have 0 or nothing. You'll see wallet. This is where it's going to say enable online transact, online chain, and some other things it may say. If you already have been approved to withdraw Bitcoin, this is not approval for Cash App for you to bring money on. It's not approval for you to buy Bitcoin. This is only the process of you withdrawing Bitcoin off of Cash App. You can have all of the other, you can have Bitcoin, but if you can't withdraw it all, because again, it's going to a space that's not decentralized and not regulated. So they really want to make sure that someone that's bringing money into the space have that they know who you are that's withdrawing that asset. So if yours say, some of you can tell me what yours say, but if it don't have long numbers and letters, then you probably need to enable it. And once you enable it, yeah, there you go. And hold it up a little bit more. It's a little blurry. So you already have it. So once you enable the wallet, underneath of the wallet part, right here where it say wallet, yours should say, if it say send Bitcoin, then you can withdraw Bitcoin. If it say enabled, then you can withdraw it. If it have numbers and letters like an address, then you can withdraw it. If it say that you have to enable it, then you click on it, and then it's going to take you to the next step. It's going to say, we need a little more information. It's going to ask you for, I think it was Miss Riley or Mr. Carter said they're going to ask you for a picture of your ID, a picture of you with your ID, or a picture of you, and a picture of the back of your ID. Walk through that process before you buy any Bitcoin on Cash App, because that can take anywhere from minutes to saying, no, we're not giving you the ability to withdraw it, okay? So I done seen it both ways. And so this is the fastest way to buy Bitcoin and withdraw it once you get proved to withdraw it, okay?
Awesome. What if I want to go to crypto.com, or is there another platform that somebody might want to that you can also just share with us?
Now, crypto.com is great too. So crypto.com is a little more complicated. Well, I ain't gonna say complicated. It's a little more steps, which is great. It's still a great platform that I believe that you guys can use. If I can get it to come up.
And so while he's doing that, I would love you to anybody put in there who's not gotten to that step. If you're all understanding it and everybody's good, I shouldn't see any comments. If somebody still has a question, I'm just curious. And not where we're moving it to, just one step at a time. Trust me in this one, you do want to walk the path.
And one thing I'll add, Forbes, as well, is one thing I've noticed the difference is that if you go to crypto.com, or if you download the Trust Wallet and your credit card or your bank does approve it, the only thing that you probably won't be as excited about are the fees that are with those two apps. The fees are less on Cash App, but you can still do it. I mean, if you're doing big money, then usually the fees don't matter if you're wanting to put $10,000 on there, you don't really care about the fees because you're transacting bigger amounts.
All right, so Regina asked, is there a chance to connect to a bank account? It doesn't work that way. You need this middleman from what I can understand. Yes?
To connect to a bank account, you're saying, yeah, you need, the first step is we need to make sure that we can get you cryptocurrency like Bitcoin or Ethereum to move into, or USDT, to maneuver into the GS partners. Once you get there, we have a GS lifestyle card. So we're talking about that, but we have to get you.
The point is you cannot move from a bank without this little intermediary, and that's
right
to the world of Bitcoin. Alise,
correct.
Are these apps in Canada too? The answer is yes, these apps are around the world.
Sorry, Forbes. I have a question, Steve. I was in crypto.com, and when I was in the process, it says, which wallet am I sending the cryptocurrency to? So how do you know?
No, we're not up to that point. Hang on, no, don't even talk about that just yet. Right now, we're just getting money into it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do baby steps.
Yeah, that'll be step 2. That'll be step 2.
Yeah, that's step 2. Exactly. Great question, though.
There are no ungood questions. Yes.
So we have crypto.com up. So crypto.com is a process of getting approved too. So if you don't have crypto.com, actually, Forbes, you can actually send your referral link and help people get $25. They'll get $25 worth of the CRA, and you'll get it too. But that process, once you get approved there, once you get verified where you can log into your account with crypto.com, then you're able to maneuver. So you're going to hit the word trade and you're going to buy. Y'all see that? You buy.
Right.
And then what are you going to buy? Bitcoin. And then it's going to ask you, how much you want to buy.
And you see how they have three different credit cards that Steve has linked to his account, that he can choose either one of those methods to fund it.
Yep.
That's actually a very interesting idea, to fund it by a credit card, because you also get, if you have rewards on your credit card, you can actually get the rewards for that too, I would assume.
And that can offset the fees, Forbes. You're absolutely correct.
Yep. Travel for free on Southwest because of my credit card.
Yes.
And see that it's even given Steve more options to add additional credit or debit cards.
And I would tell you guys, put a couple of them on there. Let me just say, experience of being in this space. When one bank stop you, you at least got 4 more or 3 more in there. So I got Bank of America. I got SunTrust, is now Truist Bank. I have Navy Federal. I have Wells Fargo. I have several banks, because the one thing here, you're moving your money out of a financial institution that been making money off your money for years. And now you tell them, let me get my money, I'm moving this somewhere else. And they know you'd say, if you ever call your bank and say crypto, they're going to tell you, you cannot do
it. Right.
Steve, question for you about crypto.com. I don't have it yet. Is it only on your phone, or is it on a computer and a phone?
No, it's an app on the phone, but you can download it. You can download it on your.
Yeah, download it on your phone. Correct.
Okay. And for those of you who are asking about other things, do me a favor. Don't confuse yourself. Cash App, Coinbase, crypto.com. One of these 3 will work. That's just get in the door.
Yeah. And I'll show you Coinbase too. I love Coinbase, but you got to be trading Coinbase for a while. Steve, send her the crypto.com link.
So which one did you use with the credit cards?
Crypto.com. So what we're going to do is Forbes going to send it or paste it into the chat bar, so you guys.
I'm already using it. That's great. Thanks.
I don't think I have an affiliate code for that yet, but I should have thought about that.
Steve, guys, so
yeah, I'm sending you mine now.
And you already have it. You already added your credit card, and
I did, but it keeps getting denied when they go to process it, but what they keep coming back and saying it's being denied by the bank.
Let me ask you this. How much are you trying to get out at one time?
I've tried a few dollars and I've tried a couple $100.
Okay. Yeah. Sometimes it just does that. Sometimes you gotta, and so your bank will tell you that.
I mean, I've got them on there, but it's like it tries, but
Steve, that's happening to me right now. I have 2 different Bank of America cards that I know I'm way under the limit, and it keeps giving me a crazy reject code.
Okay.
It could be already established, and those that are established in it aren't having a problem, but new people are. I don't know.
So sometimes so just to let y'all know, sometimes you'll have a couple of different problems and you really just need to call in your bank and tell them I'm making a purchase. I would say I'm making a purchase, an online purchase. Do you see it? And if they tell you no, say, okay, let me talk to the security department. I had this. You talk to the security department, they do see it. So regular bank won't see it, but the security part, you know, they will see the transaction. You say, yeah, it keep getting blocked, but I want my transaction to go through. Oh, man.
Okay, thank you. That's very helpful.
Yep, no worries. I got some other tips too to help y'all to make sure. But these are some of the best. There's another one that I use that instantly happened too, but we won't go over all of them. I say if Cash App is the quickest and the easiest. I'm just gonna tell y'all, Cash App is the quickest and the easiest.
Yep.
They really just captured the market because it's so easy to get there.
I agree.
Steve, I have a question here. Is this delay in the transfers from Coinbase for every transfer, does it always take like 11 or 12 days, or is it just the first one?
Nah,
just the first one.
And it may do it on the second one, depending on how many times you're using it. I noticed it that a lot of times for new people that just started, they make you go through the process. Again, they're trying to make sure that they're in compliance with all of the rules. If you got all of your information added, they're gonna probably make. So remember too, they still gonna make money. That Coinbase is a regulated platform. That's why it's easy. They got banks that backs them up in San Diego and New York.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The most 2 states that say we're against crypto, Coinbase actually have 2 banks that allow them, when you wire transfer money, they will allow you to wire to them. It was some
right.
Yeah.
And that percentage that they hit me for was like 1.41%.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be honest, Tom. If you want to get in this space, and you ain't gonna get around the fees right now.
Tom, that's just the cost of joining the club. Tom, talk to me and I'll tell you about expenses of joining these clubs.
I always, can we write those expenses off on our taxes?
Yeah. I'm sure that you probably can. Yeah. All right, so you're looking at Coinbase. So here's what I'm gonna say to you guys. Let's assume this is now up to you guys. Here's the charge. You are going to get Bitcoin. And as grown-ups and adults, you're going to find a way to get Bitcoin. Everyone raise your hand and agree? Yes, you will.
Yep.
Is it going to be challenging or whatever? Trust me, you're going to figure this out. Now I want you to do step 2, Steve. Okay. How do you get that once you got Bitcoin? How do you get it?
Before they go to step 2, also remind the whole Forbes community, if you don't get everything from this call, YouTube has a plethora of videos that will walk you through. And the beautiful thing, you can pause, write it down, or take a screenshot. I've learned so much by just simply going in the YouTube box and saying, how do I set up Bitcoin on Cash App? Ooh, and you'll see all kind of videos come up, and just look at it, study, become a student of YouTube.
Second thing I'm going to explain to all of you guys. This is a referral-based company. And I'll show you a screen in a little bit, how everybody that you refer, you'll immediately get 18% when they come into this world, not just of what they buy, but all the things that they're going to do. And then 9 layers deep, you're going to get money from that. So Inga just asked a question. Let me be very specific. You will be given, when you pay your $49, you will be given your referral link. Make very clear. There's a place we're going to find, you're going to copy it, and that is the link as you are building a team. That's the. 'Cause 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 Guys, here's my access link. And you want to be very specific about that because my goal, how Steve managed to make his 400,000 bonus is by building a team. And if this is new to you, that's okay, but step by step. So does that answer your question about that? And you won't see that link until you pay the 49, which is why we're on step 2.
Yes.
Yes, Miss Inga?
Does it mean it's the only way they can get onto this platform?
It's Inga, no, it's not my link. No. Let me make.
I'll get mine after I sign up, but does it mean it's the only way for them to get onto this platform through my link?
No, if Leona gives them a link before you do, they'll get on through her link. But do they need a link? I'm not sure if they do or not need a link to get on, but I'm going to tell you, this is why you want to be very careful about how much you say to anybody. Be very inviting and let them understand too, that the reason, and this goes for all of our affiliate training, you guys, it doesn't cost someone to sign up under you. So you need to take a moment and explain to somebody, hey guys, you know what? When you sign up under me, if you sign up under my neighbor, go to my neighbor for the answers. And that is one way we help each other. So they sign up under you and you're gonna, just like you're having, they're gonna wanna ask some questions. So say, look, here's the link and let me get you started. So there's a value to them. Everybody make sense? Raise your hand, everybody go, cool. That's important in any referral-based business that you do. Steve?
Yeah. Awesome. So great. So if you guys are, let me go back for the people that's following me. Let's go back to the beginning. And I really want y'all to see what numbers you should put in. So for the $49 and okay, so for the 40, so we only doing the $49.
Well, here's the thing, Steve. I'm going to go down one path and then I'm going to explain to them what the packages are and why they should transfer more.
Okay.
And by the way, you want to be thinking 250 or 1,000, just keep that in the back of your head. But let's just get you in the door because my people are asking very basic questions. Like Phyllis said, is this direct sales in Bitcoin? Not really in Bitcoin, it's its own company. So what you need is Bitcoin. The reason I'm going to say 49 is this way everyone feels very comfortable because once you transfer 49 comfortably, you're more happy to transfer more, right? And I get that. So yes, we're going to, and by the way, as my daughter says, Mom, I transferred X amount and it's like X amount minus 1 or 2 because Bitcoin was going down. I get it. You don't want to do just 49. Put $60 in your Bitcoin.
Right. Right. That's what I was getting ready to share. Thank you, Miss Riley. Exactly. Even on Coinbase, you got to remember that there's fees. So you want to go. So 0.002 Bitcoin. And as you can see, it's 63.74. Now, anything left over when you get it to GS Partners, you'll still have it on your dashboard. So you're not going to lose it. They're only going to subtract $49 from this amount, but you also got fees to move it. So blockchain is simply like a highway. So like I like to associate it with the toll road, the New Jersey Turnpike. It's a quick, fast access to where you want to go. It's the safest and the best platform, but it costs to travel it. And that's what you know, any platform, any cryptocurrency is going to cost. So you put 0.02. Everybody's seeing how I got here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next is you're going to say buy. It's going to tell you how much they're going to charge. Why it's not showing up? Okay. So it's not showing up on y'all end. It's showing up on my screen.
Isn't that funny technology?
Yeah, let me start over.
So logically, as he's doing that, the next step now is you've opened an account at GS Partners, you're a customer. Now you're going to upgrade to partner, right? So what you're going to be doing in a second, and he'll show you, is there's a place to find the address to send it to. Mm-hmm. What's unique about this is because there's no tellers involved, you want to make sure that you're in the right place. That's why I wanted you to start with the 49, get very comfortable, and I'll show you what else there is. But I'm a big step-by-step person because it's new, right? And so as soon as he opens that up, you're going to go into your GS Partners. He'll show you that, show you where the little address lives, and you go from your Coinbase or your crypto.com or your Cash App, and you're going to send it to this place. Steve, you good?
Yeah, I'm trying to connect back to the internet now.
I find it fascinating.
Got it.
Isn't there a certain amount that it limits you?
You know what? Don't want to confuse anybody. All I want to do is just step by step. Right now, we just want to do address because that's one of the issues. You guys have lots of thoughts and lots of questions. At $49, we got no issues about that.
So for what Ann is saying, I want to show you right here.
I know.
To withdraw, there's a limited. You might have to do. I forgot. Yeah, you guys gonna have to do more. So trade, buy.
Oh, all right. Actually, that's an interesting point. You actually may have to, when you get to GS, I think it's actually $169. It's a good point.
Yeah, we got to do one a little more. So, and again, it's only going to subtract the $49 for the partnership, and then the rest you can still use for anything else you want to do. All the other values that it had. And
what Ann was talking about is, and you know what, Steve, stop sharing for just 1 second.
Oh,
I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys something because I want to. While he's doing the from, I'll advance and show you where you're sending it to. So, in your dashboard doesn't look like mine yet because you're not a partner just yet. But I do believe you have a thing that says financial right here on the left. You guys all see that? See where it says deposit. So as a customer, Steve, they see that, correct?
Yes. No, not as a customer. So before their page is open up, it's going to take them to become a partner or a customer. And if they click customer, they're not going to get this option. They got to upgrade. So there's going to be a section to say upgrade.
And when it says upgrade, does it bring you to the place that you can pay like this?
Yes.
Okay. So if you're a customer, you're going to upgrade. And here's what's going to happen. Is you've got these choices. You'll see Ethereum, you'll see G999, but we're dealing with Bitcoin right now, right? And to Ann's point, which is a good point, is that when you go to deposit here, is there a minimum to deposit? And there's a minimum to withdraw.
No, it's a minimum to withdraw off of crypto.com. There's a minimum to withdraw off of crypto.com.
0.005.
Yeah, 0.005. Yep.
So, Steve, when you're at this particular place, since we're right here, will you talk about what the QR code is and what this is and how we handle that?
Yeah. So the QR code is just a encrypted block with this. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to highlight it. Let me get the annotations to help. Okay. So this box here have this deposit encrypted numbers and letters. This is cryptography where numbers and letters are formed together and they create a deposit address. And these numbers and letters are encrypted inside of this box. So when you scan this box, these numbers will show up. Okay.
Sorry, I was actually working on my little crypto. I forgot I'm the one sharing my screen.
Yep, no worries.
So that makes sense, yes? All right, so Steve, I'll give you back the controls.
Okay. So to withdraw, let's go to 0.06. Again, it's under $200. It's like $191. I say 0.06 because when you withdraw, you got to have at least 0.005. I'm sorry. And remember, they're only going to subtract the 49 for the partnership, and the rest you'll still have. Like you seen on Miss Riley's dashboard, she still had a Bitcoin and a lot of other cryptocurrencies. So they only subtract that amount. So once you click here, you click on, let me go here. So you get to click where you want to, what bank or debit card. This is my debit card with Wells Fargo. I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to click buy now. And see what it's charging me? 2.99 fee. It's accepted. I mean, that's going to happen. Check that box, hit continue. It brings you to this page and it tells you all of the actions is having me buy more. Let me cancel this. went up. Trade, buy, Bitcoin, 0.06, buy. Accident hit something wrong. Can y'all see my screen? Okay. And then hit buy. It's taking that 2.99, continue. And now here go the details. It's telling me how much money. It's telling me at the rate of what Bitcoin is, and it's giving me the fee, and it's telling me the card that it's pulling from. And that's how much it's going to be. I hit confirm. Oh, man. It price.
They don't make it easy.
Yeah, the price changed while we was talking. Go down here, hit confirm. My pen went through. It's walking through. And sometimes this be challenges. Sometimes it won't. You know, sometimes you got to just keep going through it. And sometimes they go right through with no problem. Purchase.
Yay! You do that in front of us. It's so cool.
Yep. And so tap anywhere to continue. So now it's showing up in my Bitcoin wallet, even though I can't see it. But the next step, after you have that successful trade, that successful buy, you click here. Y'all see this with a transfer. Let me show y'all again, right here. So look, at every page, there's 5 icons on most of apps that we have now, especially decentralized apps. The first one is home. That's where I'm at. Of course, if I want to see what's in my account, I go to my account. But let's just stay with, and I can go here and go here to my crypto wallet and go to Bitcoin, and I can click on transfer, and it'll tell me where I want to transfer it from. So I'm going to withdraw it. So remember, I bought it. I need to remove it. I need to withdraw it off of the crypto.com platform. So I hit withdraw. And now here is very key. External wallet is where you're moving it. Okay. So think about you guys when you go in a bank, you either going to deposit or withdraw. When you deposit some money, you need an account number. When you withdraw from the bank, you need a withdrawal. You need to make sure you withdraw from your account number as well. You need to have your own account number. So the same concept here. So I click on external, and now I have where it say withdraw whitelist. Withdraw whitelist is the addresses that you approve that you want to withdraw to. So it kind of like a security feature, so nobody can just go in your account and set it up without it being approved. Okay. And so I simply, once I come here, I want to click on the plus sign. Did everybody see me? Y'all follow me? Stop me, slow me down. Let me know. Listen, I really want y'all to understand. And I don't want to just say a whole bunch of stuff. And if you're not grasping it or you can't see it or you mix up, let me know. Okay. Miss Riley, you can always stop me and tell me. Okay.
Oh, I think you're good. I'm ready to learn how to move it into my GS Partners account.
Okay, perfect. So now, once you go here, you click on the plus sign. The plus sign brings up this tab, and you're going to click on wallet address. Bam. Now, remember that QR code Miss Riley just showed everybody? Y'all remember that? You see here? So you don't have to try to put the address. Remember this, because this is what a QR code, we're going to see this a lot more future. This is where everybody's going, okay?
Like every time you go to a restaurant, your menus are now on a QR code.
That's right.
It's already prepping. I remember about 12 years ago when they first came out with that QR code and you can create, I said, man, that's going to be something different because now you can just go by and scan and pay for things. And that's what the crypto space, and it's encrypted and it's safe. So you're going to click on that. It will actually open up your camera, okay, for you to scan your screen. Watch this. If it's black like this, then what you have to do is go into your settings and allow Crypto.com to enable the camera. Same with Cash App, okay?
So Steve, let me ask you a question. If I'm doing this on my phone, should I pull up my GS partners, my global partners on my computer?
You got it. You got it. Just like you just had it. Because now all you're going to do next is you're going to go in and let me log into this account real quick.
And aim your QR camera. Now, while Steve is doing that, one thing I want to interject as well is sometimes QR codes that show the address right next to it, sometimes QR codes don't always work. So never fret. You can always drag over the address and copy that. So then if it's on your computer and you need to get it to your phone, you can email it to yourself, because you never want to try to write down that long code. That is the worst thing you can do, because one character off would mean you are sending your money to a different address and there is no one that you can call to get your money back. So never try to write down or type out the address. You either use your scanner and aim the camera right at that QR code. And if that doesn't work for any reason, because maybe 2% of the time, sometimes a QR code may not work, and that's okay. The address in the GS Partners is right next to it, where you can just put your mouse over it and copy the address, and then you've got the address. And don't let a space before or after. Hopefully everybody understood that.
That's a great point. That's very key, you guys. Now, he said the key word. I know people that wrote down their addresses and we don't know if they turned the two B's into D's. We tried it every way, but once
sorry, Steve, I just muted you for a second to see where that noise is coming from.
Yeah.
Who is, guys?
Sandra's not, oh, there you go.
Yeah, I got it for you.
Thank you. All right, so, and for Phyllis and everyone who just joined, what we're doing right now is we spent the first part of this just making sure you guys could understand how to buy Bitcoin. And I value my friends for working on that, because if you don't do that, you can't even start the game. So thank you for the time that you invested in that. And I'll always have this recording. Now the goal is I've got Bitcoin, wherever it is, I'm moving it to GS Partners, gsglobal.partner, or gspartners.global, to get at least my initiation $49 started, so you get a referral code, okay? Step number 2, and that's what we're doing right now. So you've got your Bitcoin like Steve does, you've opened up your GS, you said I'm gonna upgrade to a partner, and?
Can y'all see my screen a little bit?
We can, we're looking at a keyboard. It's kind of frozen, maybe?
Oh, yeah, because I shared this.
There you go.
So I got to stop sharing. So you scan that QR code under financials, like Miss Riley shared with you guys. Once you do that, the address show up. Let me scan it, because you can't see it, but it's scanned. So now the address show up. I verify from the first 5 and the last 5. It's a little...
Always.
Oh, yep. Yeah, you always want to at least verify the first 5 and the last 5, because if you leave a number or letter out from the first or the last, again, you guys, it's nothing we can do. People call me and say, so I lost my pad, I lost my recovery seed, or I put in the wrong address and I sent it to somebody. And they say, well, we know you can get it because you Crypto Steve. Nah. It's 1.9. Listen to this. It's $1.9 million. I mean, 1.9 million Bitcoins out there on the blockchain. We can see it. Everybody see it. Hackers been trying to solve the algorithm, to break the code, to get those 1.9 million Bitcoins for the last 9 years. And it can't happen.
Which is why we're starting with our initial 100 coins, just at $100, just to make sure you're doing this step right.
Yeah. Yep. So you safe. We're going to make sure you get it right. You ain't have to worry. So
one of the other things I wanted to add to that, Steve, is that when you're sending Bitcoin or any currency to any other wallet, like Steve just said, I always will go back and make sure that I refresh that page of where I'm getting the receiving address, to make sure that the wallet is exactly the wallet that you're sending it to, because sometimes if somebody says, well, I'm just going to save that wallet that I did on GS Partners. Well, the thing is, sometimes those codes can change if you hit refresh or things like that. So you always want to know that when it says send it to this address, like Steve said, verify the address by looking at the first 3 or 5 characters on the address that you paste in the address bar to send, and then go back and look at the one on the GS Partner site. And if those characters look exactly the same, you know you're safe to send that currency.
Awesome.
Hey, Steve, let's do this.
Okay. So now once I put the Bitcoin address, scan the Bitcoin address, and I'm actually adding the name to the account. I like to add the name so I know for future. You just click continue. Check your email to confirm the new wallet address. You see that? So nobody is just going to go in and be able to do this and send your assets off of crypto.com because they got to verify the address. And if they do, guess where they sending it to? Your address that you already approved. So you can't add a new address unless you approve it. Once you approve it, so that's the next step, is to go in and approve the address. And once the address is approved, then you'll see it show up. Great.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to backspace one more time, Steve, and it'll show up. Sometimes if you backspace on crypto.com or refresh, it'll show right up.
Well, I gotta go here, and I canceled it, but let me go in.
So do we create a wallet name to send it to? Yeah, I create names all the time. And you'll notice that when you get inside your GS Global Partners, that you will see all of every transaction you will see. And so having a name allows you to go, oh, I now remember what I did there.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that you guys are playing along right now and transferring your Bitcoin into your GS Global Partners. And if anyone is having an issue doing that, as Steve is having his own issue doing it, raise your hand or just let me know, because that literally the first, you should be doing that while we're here. So you can experience the process. Go, I got my first, 60 or 80 or 100 or whatever the minimum is in my account. Believe me, you're going to want a lot more than that at some point. Miss Olga Brooks.
Hi, I just, I moved some money. I've done that before. And now I wanted to have enough to buy the package. I've just done it like 10 minutes ago and it's still not there. Does it take time? I thought it didn't.
Yeah. It could take 20, 30 minutes easily. Yeah, because and it's all based on the congestion of the blockchain.
Okay.
That is a great question. That is the next step. So don't confuse people with the word package just yet. Regina writes, I'm at Cash App with money in the wallet, need to buy the Bitcoins. Steve Carter, do you want to address that while Mr. Crypto is doing what he's doing?
Sure. So if she's in the Cash App, and has she already been verified with Cash App to be able to purchase Bitcoin?
Regina, why don't you pop on and verbally unmute and say hi to Steve? That is the point of tonight, to make sure you guys are incredibly comfortable.
Yeah. Hi, Steve. I apologize for the dogs barking. I am verified. I'm verified, and I put $75 in, which should be enough to do the initial Bitcoin.
Right.
And it's asking me if I deposit Bitcoin or send Bitcoin.
You're going to send, because you're sending it.
Have you already purchased it, Regina?
No, it won't let me do an amount.
Well, here's what you'll do. You see on Steve's screen right here, the first thing you'll do, because you probably have money showing up as US dollars in your Cash App. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, so the fourth icon on the bottom of Cash App, I think it's the fourth one. I'm not looking at my Cash App.
It's the fourth right here.
Okay, yeah, the fourth icon at the bottom of your Cash App is where you'll click, and then it gives you the option to purchase the Bitcoin, and you'll be purchasing it. Hey, Forbes, look what Pastor just put in my hand. The physical copy, if you want to show my screen really quickly.
Oh, look, wait, hang on a second. Look at that. That is our magazine. Look at him. Oh, a little glare on the face there. Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Glare? Look who's on the cover, everybody. This is my wife's magazine, and the beautiful Forbes Riley is on the cover.
And I love Mama. Oh, you're so wonderful. All right.
So Regina, so then you hit that fourth icon. Okay, yeah, and then it'll say buy Bitcoin. And then if you want to choose an amount different from those suggested amounts, you'll hit the three dots in the bottom right, and then you'll be able to put in the amount, $75. If that's what you wanted to do, you'll do 75, and then you'll just hit submit or whatever that says right there. You'll hit that, and then boom, it'll buy the Bitcoin.
That's my account. My account.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, my account been closed since last year because I don't know.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. All right, so
yeah, no problem. So then once you do that, it'll show up. Then after you've made the purchase, Regina, you'll go back to the first icon at the bottom left, then you'll choose Bitcoin, and you should then see the Bitcoin amount right there on that page. So
Okay.
you see how this is showing the US dollars. Steve, if you could hit that bottom left icon.
So yeah, so once you buy it, it'll show up as the dollar amount, and then you want to click this arrow that's pointing up. Now you see the availability here in Bitcoin.
Yep. And then you can do the amount. And if you get confused on the amount, you can hit that up and down arrow right there. Yep. And it'll switch it to where the US amount is on the top. So then you can just say $75, and then Cash App will automatically generate the amount of Bitcoin that's equal to.
But you got to have more. I'm sorry, Steve, but you got to have more than what it is in Satoshi. So if it dropped, then if you put 75 in and let's say it's 73 after fees, what's going to happen is you can't put 73 because if it dropped, it won't let you withdraw it. So just
always
go under $1.
Will you just stop confusing the people and tell you how we do it?
Wait,
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry, Olga. Say that again, Olga.
Oh, who said that?
Was that Olga?
Okay. Yes. No, I'm not sure who it was. Yes,
okay.
It is. Let me tell you something, guys.
Was me.
Yeah, you are now your own bank.
Yes,
and so to verify and ups and downs, this is an interesting step for all of us to take. So what Steve is basically saying is when I like to transfer, I always just transfer Bitcoin. I do the math on a computer, get a little converter and figure out what it is. And that's kind of probably the best way to do that. Again, don't get so hung up on this. So you're going to put in your $75. Does that actually, Regina, does that work for you? Are you able to figure it out?
Yes, yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're very, very welcome.
And then once it's in there, Regina, you'll do exactly what Steve is doing because Cash App, it operates very similarly to crypto.com. As a matter of fact, Cash App is a little easier. So you'll just be able to then, once it's in, you're showing up in your Bitcoin balance, then you'll hit the word send or withdraw. Those are the only two words that they usually give you as options in terms of sending it from your wallet to the GS Partners wallet. So it's either going to say send or withdraw. And that's when you hit that button. Then you go into your GS Partners website, and then you click on financial, and then you click on Bitcoin, and then you'll copy the QR code. Or if it's on your computer, you'll take your phone and you'll hit the camera and scan the QR code from your phone by aiming your phone at the computer. And you'll do exactly what Steve is doing.
Mary Fullerton has a question about it's taken 3 days for her to transfer from Bitcoin. Steve, is that typical that Coinbase takes that kind of time?
For Coinbase?
It says here it's been 3 days now and still pending for the transfer with Coinbase.
Coinbase takes time. Coinbase is one of those accounts that is going to take some time. Wait a minute, did we finish? So Coinbase is going to take some time to withdraw. So you buy on Coinbase, it's going to give you a time, and you can
it'll tell you.
Yeah, when you buy it, it'll tell you when you buy it. You just got to read the details. It'll tell you if you can withdraw it off right then and there, if it's going to take some time. And so, you can actually you can see exactly what you want to do. So it'll tell you right here in details. Want to send Bitcoin, you can send the full amount instantly. Listen, again, I've been buying on Coinbase for years. I've been trading on Coinbase Pro for years. Mine's going to be different, but look here because it'll tell you when and how long. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I want to keep moving forward. So those are, again, I would go online, like Steve said, you're going to want to learn how to move your Bitcoin. That was the first thing we got. So the next thing is now, is there anybody who has not effectively moved their Bitcoin into their GS partners? Anybody having an issue at that moment? Or have you guys all done it? Everybody good? That would be so nice.
I think I didn't finish this part. Let me finish this with, so once you add that address to your crypto.com, right? And you go back here, it's going to make you go back to the beginning, right? You click on transfer, withdraw, crypto, external, because I'm withdrawing it out of this platform. And now I have all of the addresses here.
Yep.
Now you see Jackie waiting for verification in my emails. I just got to go into my emails to verify. And then I click on the address that I want to send the Bitcoin to. And then it asks me how much.
Yep.
And then there is a minimum, just like Ann said, there's a minimum. Okay.
Yep. Perfect.
So that's how you do that. If we know how to do Cash App, so we know Cash App, we know crypto.com, and for Coinbase, everybody know how to withdraw. So Coinbase, same concept. It's 5 icons at the bottom. If you click on portfolio, you go down to Bitcoin, and you can click on trade, and then, well, no. That's the buy. Let me go back. So you click on.
If you click on Bitcoin right there, Steve, yeah, there it is. Click on Bitcoin. Now, what you'll do instead of hitting trade, hit the actual BTC wallet.
Yeah, the BTC wallet. Yeah.
There you go, right there.
Yeah. So
go back right there. Right there.
Y'all see that? BTC wallet, and then hit this.
Let's see. Is it the little arrow? Yeah, there you go.
Arrow. Let me make sure. Let me go back. So then you're gonna hit arrow.
Yep.
And then you're gonna click how much or type how much, or you can do max. The thing I love about here is it's got a max button that lets you put the max.
And then you perfect.
And then once you go to max, let me just put 160, hit continue. There go that QR code.
There it is. Same thing. Yep.
Scan. Bam. Once I scan, the address shows up there. I can put notes and just hit preview, send. It'll tell you what it costs and everything. And then it's going to go right to It can take anywhere from 2 minutes to 2 hours. And you have some exceptions. It's all dictated on the blockchain. How congested, like Steve said, the blockchain is. So that's basically.
And one little secret you guys can look for as well. When you go to the app that you've sent the funds from, usually you can click on that transaction. And the thing you're looking for is at least 2 or 3 confirmations. And all that means is that it's been approved on the blockchain by the miners or whatever, and then it'll go. So if it's been approved, it was successfully sent. So you might have 1 confirmation, and that may take an hour before you see the second one. But usually, once you see 2 confirmations, that's usually when the transaction is completed. There you go, confirmation. So like there's 19 right there. We know that was confirmed.
And you can view here on the block.
On the blockchain. Yep, exactly. When you first do it, that number will say 0 confirmations, and then it may say 1 confirmation when you refresh. But once you have 2, and then you see status confirmed, that's when you know it's been sent.
All right, so now can't wait to get to our platform.
Yeah. Can I ask one question here? In that it looks like I'm viewing this in the Zoom, and it looks like we're using a combination of cell phones and desktop.
Okay, so Tom, so here's what I'm going to recommend. I recommend that you open your gspartners.global on your desktop. You see it nice and big. And when you go to financial, where it says deposit, you'll see a nice screen. You'll see a big QR code, and you'll see the entire code.
Right.
To both addresses. Now, on your phone, which is where most of us have our Coinbase or our Crypto.com or our Cash App, you get to that point, and when it asks you to scan the QR code, you literally point it right at your computer.
Correct.
That QR code pops right in there. You don't have to worry whether it's right. It's exactly what you need. And that's how I recommend that you easily send it.
Absolutely correct, Forbes.
But you could do it by having two screens open, one in your Coinbase.
You know what? You can, and you can do it any way that you want. And I'm totally down with that. You probably can figure out how to do it just on your phone. I'm just telling you what I do. And I will tell you guys that when you start using the authenticators and other things like that, I'm all about having the phone and the screen. A lot of people who don't have two screens. If you got a laptop, that's what I'm just referring to. Does that answer your question?
You're absolutely right, Forbes. You definitely want to have a mobile and a desktop if you're trying to use two devices, because two computers wouldn't work. Only because you're not gonna aim a computer at another computer. And then eventually, if you're on the go, you're gonna learn how to be able to do it on your phone, everything. But like Forbes is saying, if you're at home and you're settled, the easiest way is to have GS Partners on your computer screen and have your phone to be able to send the funds.
All right, I'm going to tell you guys something. We're going to look at the Inside GS Global Partners now, but all this pain in the ass that we've just had to deal with, this is what this platform completely erases.
Yes.
Once you've got coins here, it allows you through a credit card to transfer. It allows you to take this particular card and go, bam, I transfer. The problem right now with the world is we are taking dollars into crypto, and nobody wants us to do that.
Yep.
That's true.
Once you all are in GS Partners, you get the card. You'll never have to do this again.
It makes it so beautiful. I can send my daughter it's spectacular. So this learning curve, welcome to the world of now we're getting rid of a horse and buggy and we're going to be using a fast car.
I love it.
But the nice part is you don't have to clean up the manure.
I love it.
Hey, I got one question. Who's this, guys?
Oh, so will you stop with the bragging about who I am? They know who they love.
Steve, the last thing before Forbes, before you go on, it's the last thing that Steve showed was going to blockchain for confirmation. I don't know anything about that.
You know what? I'm actually asked that we don't do that right now because I really want to get to the platform. And I love you, Miss Ann. And Steve will contact you directly because that's how he's wired.
Okay.
We love you though, and you're so beautiful. All right, so now, Steve, can you share your screen and get us inside into this platform so we can get busy? We got two things I want to do before you guys leave me.
Okay, so I'm gonna share.
I'll tell you something else. There's another little thing you need to hear in my ear. Whenever you join a referral company of any kind, the first 30 days that you're in a company is really the time that you want to push to connect to people because they will offer you some sort of bonus. And in this particular company, there's a nice bonus. So let's get to that point where you can actually start to make some substantial money. So let's go to step 3 and hang on.
Okay, so you log into your account.
That was actually great. Go back to that screen. That was a good screen.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm gonna do. So you log into your account. If you want to get that screen back, just go into your account. If you
wait, go back to it. I'm gonna screenshot that one because I don't have it anymore.
So all you have to do is click on dashboard again.
Right.
And then it'll bring back up all the pop-ups.
So go back to that. Well, that's the one I want you guys all to see. If you sign in as a customer, that's the pop-up you want to hit. To upgrade as a partner, that's where you need your Bitcoin, and that's where we'll look at this, how this all works. You're going to confirm, you're going to hit little Bitcoin, not USDT, go back.
That's Bitcoin.
Yeah. Oh.
That's Bitcoin. Confirm. But I have 0 into my balance.
Yeah, hit that one more time, Steve, because Forbes wanted them to see that they have to select the right there. Yeah, see how the orange is selected? That's the Bitcoin because those other two currencies are not Bitcoin. So always select Bitcoin, the B.
And if he had the $49 in there when he hit confirm, that's what you would pay with and you'd be ready to go.
Correct.
Yep. Okay. And if not, and you saying, well, okay, I need to put the $49 into you. You need to deposit that into your account, correct? Just click outside of the boxes. It'll bring you to this page and you go into rate with Forbes said go, financials, deposit, and then make sure it say deposit system BTC, or make sure this say Bitcoin BTC, okay?
And so Tom, to your point, this is where I would take my phone with my Coinbase open, and I would use that screen right here to make the transfer.
Exactly.
Correct.
And Steve, just before you get to that step where they actually become a partner, I highly recommend, okay, once you're in your platform, scroll down to almost to the bottom of the page and double check your sponsor. Okay.
Oh, yes. Key. Let's go back.
Okay. You don't want to transfer any money until you verify you're connected to your sponsor.
Key. That's key. That's very key, you guys, because you can send someone a link. You want to make sure that this is your sponsor information.
Yeah, we actually had a couple of issues. And the problem with that is that you get lost in somewhere else, and I don't get to help you as much as I'd like to provide all these platforms. So thank you for that. That's actually really, and by the way, this is important for you to tell your customer, your friend, your referral, just to make sure it's all working right.
And I'm going to say this, you guys. I'm going to say a quick, easy fix for that. I like helping. Let me, two reasons why. So when someone get ready to get started, I send them the link. I walk them through that registration process. I say, so you see the sponsor ID? And they say, yeah. Now I'm going to tell you what it does. So you walking them through, you making sure they registering, and they registering with the right person, but it also give them confidence. Listen, when you say crypto, you can be an information system. You can be graduated 10 years of college, but you say crypto, all that goes out the window. I promise you. I didn't coach and train thousands of people in the space. It's just that word have people kind of scared because they don't understand it. So if you walk them through that process and then you show them and you say, okay, you registered now, it do a couple of things to them. It give them the confidence that you're going to be there walking with them through this process. Or you're going to make sure you're going to assure that they're in business for themselves, but not by themselves. Also, it communicates well with them. So now when they share and they say, yeah, and they help me, they walk me through stuff that seems simple is real key to people that have no idea with crypto. Yeah, and they walk me through the process, help me register. We think it's a small thing. It's a big thing when you outside of the crypto space looking in. That makes sense?
Yes. And yes, in this case, guys, I am your sponsor. You can raise your hand, tell me you're an alcoholic, you're addicted. No, just, hi, I'm a crypto junkie. I'm addicted to money. I'm addicted to making it and spending it easily. Yes.
And you have all of us too. Listen, it just don't have to be Forbes. It can be, she can say, hey, Crypto Steve, I got somebody that's ready to get started. I don't have time. Can you help her? I forward her my link. I'm going to send it to you too, so you'll have it and you'll know what the sponsor ID can be. Now I got her link and I'm making sure that when the person registers, I'm going to walk them through the process. Let me share this one more time. So, share this last part. The reason why we have had so much success. Now, I was Mr. Michael Delco, the founder of the Help, not the CEO, not the chairman of the board or the CTO, but the founder who actually took the GS Partners to Mr. Joseph Haidt. We was his number one leg. We did about $1.6 million last month in his leg, in the whole entire company. And the reason why is those little things that you help people with and walk them through. And we're going to make sure that that is communicated throughout our organization. That's why I'm here. That's what I want y'all to know. I want y'all to use what I know. I want you to get everything I have. I want you to know everything that I know, because on top of what I know that you know, you're going to be a bad shut your mouth, right? So I say that. So I really want y'all to know that we here to help, and we are that Anthony and I and Steve and folks, we going to do this until y'all say, all right, I don't need no more help. Stop holding my hand. Let me go. I got it. And that's what I really want to make sure that y'all understand that. And it's because they asked me, what are you doing? We had 3,500 people that hit 300 in the top 2,000 in the 3.5 million Dreaming Center, 4 in the top 25. And They ask me, why, how did you do it? How did you hit, you know, one of the top ranks in basketball? How did you do it? Because I make sure that everybody understand, they know about this technology and understand it. Because in all you're getting, get understanding. And once you understand something, you know it and you understand, guess what you do? You make a wise decision, because wisdom is doing what you know rightly. And that's all it is. It's just me helping them understand, walking them through, giving them all that they need. And that's what I want to do also. I'm here to help. I know I probably can say that for Steve, Miss Riley, and for sure Anthony as well. Okay.
And I got to explain to you guys, if you've never been part of this entire world, and Steve, we need to show them that screen at some point of what 9 layers deep looks like. Kim just asked, does you referring somebody help me? Actually, yes, it does. In fact, it's 9 layers deep. And this is why, and it's a funny thing about when I talk to the guys who won the million or the 400,000, they did it because of their team. So what happens is the more that I encourage you guys to enroll, to make money, to become a block star, to understand this, so you want to share it, it does indirectly benefit me. The first person under you, though, is your biggest benefit. That's your 18%. But then you'll get 2, 3, 5% from everybody under you who's then under you as well. So as much as Steve is being nice, let me share something. It's also money in his pocket. It's also money because Steve Carter is here, Anthony's here, Michael Delco is here. They are what's called my upline. They all benefit from you guys. So there's a financial advantage, also an emotional. I mean, they know I love you guys, but you're going to refer this to your friends. And the only way I think you can do that is if you are this comfortable. My first week in this was like drilling teeth. I was like, God damn it, how do you, like all of you. And that's why I'm like, I don't feel bad, but I'm like, how do you, and you get this little cranky thing going, I tried to move it, it doesn't. Take a breath is what Michael Delco said. Like Forbes, like chill. And by the way, if you tell me to chill out, I'm like this to you. Like, all right, I'm chilling, whatever. But now I can do this. I can run around. I know, I get it. I know you, Alise. I know already. I know where my financial is. I know where my team is. I know what KY is. Welcome to a new language, but I'm going to tell you, this is going to build a bit of wealth for you. So take a breath. And by the way, this one class is not it. We just got you to this one step. There's one more step. I'm not leaving you. I'm not leaving you until you understand packages, but we'll do another call when we want to talk about the XLT, Lydian World, the $20 million. I'm going to do this. In fact, we may have to do it again. Can't do it tomorrow night. I'm doing Pitchika's masterclass, but maybe Monday, same time, because I got to tell you, I'm committed to you guys feeling so comfortable that you are fluent in this world of crypto. So Mr. Steve, I actually just put in here your links. They can find you just to learn all about you. But let's, so now what happens? We got the $49, that's you.
So Steve, I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure I give y'all this link too, so y'all can have it, but go ahead.
It's already in there. It's already in there. Shameless self-promotion. You're there, man. We're building up your page.
Okay.
Because he does spend a lot of time doing this. All right, so now you're in here. Let's assume you have now put your $49 in and you are in this world. Steve, what does your $49 entitle you to?
Perfect. Great question. So let's go back to,
because that's the next screen we're going to show.
Mm-hmm. So let me show you here. So here, when you register as a partner, you'll start at earning 18% on retail commissions on all products and services. It activate your $49 entire year fee. You'll receive the commissions. You'll see this dashboard. You'll see a lot more on the dashboard. Okay, this one is and now I can open up my account and show you guys. But you'll get a sales report, statistics, landing page, marketing tools, full training. You get the Blockchain Academy for free, and then once you get activated as you becoming a Brand Advantage membership, it gives you the ability to earn, like Ms. Riley said, those 9 levels, infinity ranks, fast start bonuses, pool bonuses, matching bonuses, all of the other opportunities here that GS Partners have. It puts you in the best position once you become a Brand Advantage member. So there's different packages, and I don't know if you want to go into packages now.
Yeah, I do. That's the next thing I do want to talk about. I want to talk about packages. I want to explain the next thing, there's a lot of ways you can make money, but this is the fastest one.
Yes. Yes, it is. It is. So depending on the pack, so everybody gets that free video library for an entire year with any one of these packages, okay? The GS Lifestyle card, that card that we said is the bridge from the old monetary system to the new, that you can bring in your currency then, and you wouldn't have no problems. You wouldn't have no problems. It was a couple of people, you won't have no problems with bringing your money in then. That GS Lifestyle gonna give you the ability, and you get discounts there. As a basic, a premier on up, you get 10%, basic get 5%. Also, there's a lot of other great things here, smart finances. So now you want to grow your portfolio, your assets at a faster rate. Smart financing, according to the package, will give you the extra added benefit, okay? According to the package. So smart financing have a base of 6%. And whatever you get in these packages, you'll get an extra percentage to earn on. Okay.
And so what he's saying is, I don't know if you have checked your bank account lately, but if you've saved any money in a bank, you'll have the rate of inflation. We're losing money. I mean, when I started, I was a kid, it was 10%. Now it's like 0.1%. Yes. So that's one of the benefits. And now we'll go into how you can actually bank in here and make 5, 10, 20% on your money, on your Bitcoin. It's phenomenal. That's like the least of everything.
Yes.
But right now, let's just talk about what it means to enroll other people, okay? And to offer this to them. So what you can do, and now you're gonna have to go back and say, okay, now I need $199 or $999 in Bitcoin, and do that whole process like you did for the $49. But now you feel so comfortable, oh, I understand how to transfer it. I can do this step.
Yes.
It's funny. The guy Kevin Thompson, looked at me and he said, Forbes, I only do the best. You said the same thing though, didn't you? When I said, what package do I do? What did you say?
I do the best too.
Why?
Because the best is going to put me in the best position. So I can show y'all, I'll log into my account and I'll show you how I will get paid more out everything I do. So let's look at one. So LPs is abbreviated for legacy points. Legacy points was the currency that allow you to benefit in that dream incentive, the last one, the 3.5 million. So whatever you do in the company, whatever activity is done under your organization or what you do, you accumulate legacy points. And the person that had the most legacy points actually won the dream incentive, 1 million, and then 400,000. Then the next 3 was 200,000, on down to 20,000 for the first top 25. So everything you do is going to accumulate legacy points for this next dream incentive, right? So let me ask you, do you want to make the most, right? Which is every dollar you spend in Lydia World, you'll get 1 legacy point, or do you want to make the least? So you got to spend $5 to get 1 value in Lydia World. It makes sense? So
actually, and do me a favor, just put your brain on check for a second. Don't stress out about Lydian World or any of those things. Just understand there's ways in this world to make money. And I do think it's an important thing, guys. We're in a very unique position. Whenever a company like this starts, it's the best time to get in. I'm sure you all heard of Amway and you all heard of Herbalife. They're 20, 30 years old, right? When you're in the beginning, in this particular case, the people who built this company are very hungry to invite people and give away. Gave away $1 million. Steve, you got $400,000. The fact now that there's 20 million at stake right now to be given out to people, you want to go, okay, how do I want to play the game? Can I make a list of 10 people I know and show them this, or talk to them, kind of like I did with you guys? I will tell you, since it's free to sign up, I had almost 150 people sign up the day I just said, check it out. And then if they go through training and want to move forward, but there is a bonus. Steve, can you go back to that screen and share with us?
Yes.
So you see the different packages. You can totally start at the lowest package, and immediately, even at the $199, anybody that you refer, do the math on this, you get 18% of what they do. So if you refer 10 people to $1,000, Albert, do the math on that. 10 people to $1,000, and you make 18%. How much money did I make because my friend signed up to benefit from this?
I'm going to show you.
like 1,800, whatever. And then every time they enroll someone, you also get money. It's kind of a cool system. However, there's one little better system. So you can do that for as low as $199. You heard Steve wants the highest. I think I ended up in the middle. It probably should go higher because I want to make a good run for this. When you talk to Brian, you're going to meet him in a couple of days who won the million. I got to tell you guys, it came down to how much between the two of you? A couple of dollars?
Yeah, it was, I have it written down, but it was well, it was a certain amount of legacy points. So I kind of like almost 40,000 legacy points, I think. So Brian was number one for 3 months. And then, like I said, I looked and said, wait a minute, if nobody's going to go get none of this, and Mike Delco actually shared something to me because I was just interested in getting at first the watch and then the car. And then Mike said, Steve, you know, you can win the $1 million or the 400,000. And I sit there and I looked and I said, man, right, I'm too close. And so actually I skipped pages by doing what I'm showing y'all now. So let me show you. Everything I did everything that came along that have an incentive. I did it. So I participated in it. And so it put me at the best position. This will put you in the best position. The steel card come with this. That's what this is. This is a steel card. So it comes with that legacy package. Not just that, you're going to get 432 XLTs. Everything you do in the whole other world, we're not even going to talk about today. We will talk about it soon. You get 7 times. 7 times. Look at that, multiply. I can sell my G999 right now for 4 cents. Let me share that again with y'all. I can sell my G999 for 4 cents.
But what's the price to buy a G999?
It's 4/10 of a penny.
So how much do you make? So wait, okay, that's interesting. That just perked up a couple of ears. So that means if you go to sell it, you're going to make money just if you trade the coin.
I can sell it.
I didn't know that. In the
Lydia world. I can sell it in the Lydia world for 4 cents.
All right.
So what somebody else.
By the way, how much does a steel card cost if you want to buy one?
Steel card is like $900, but it comes in that package.
I get it.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing you can also do and understand. You can right now do $199 and then you hit the upgrade. I think you have 30 days to hit the upgrade button.
You have the end of this month to upgrade. Well, I know that was for us that was already in. The new person, I don't know if they used to give 60. I think you have until the end
30
of the
days. And even if you have to the end of the month, I would get in right now, honestly, start. Because if you want to refer this to anybody, you won't make money if you don't do the $199, okay? And like I said, if you do, how many packages will you make your money back? How hard is it to make $200 back at 18%? That's a good math, Albert question. If I want to make $200, what is that 18% of? That's just a little equation. All right. When you do that though, will you explain to everybody, and this was my incentive, will you explain what a rising block star is?
Yes, you want me to explain? A rising block star is someone that comes in and it's for the person that's a builder. So the first 30 days of the company that you get started, let me see if I can go in here and find it real quick. The first 30 days as a rising block star, if you share it with as many as people possible, and out of everybody you share, let's say a minimum of 3 people, and they do a brand advantage package. No matter what package, as long as at least 3 people on your level 1. So level 1 is L1. So you have to have at least $3,000 generated in your level 1s. So I can share as many as people possible. If I got, let's say I got 10 people that do the $999, then of course that's $9,999 level 1 value that qualifies me this first 30 days. And from this point on, when I do this my first 30, from this point on, I will always participate and get a share in the block star pool. Now the block star pool is a incentive. Again, it's a bonus that is about 4% of the company's turnover drops into this pool. And every time you hit Rising Blockstar and Blockstar Supreme after your first 30 days, you hit Blockstar Supreme, you will get this share of Rising Blockstar on top of 2 more shares of hitting Blockstar. So you get 3 dives into that pool that will give you an additional income. Okay?
So there's a lot to learn and a lot to think about, but I'm going to tell you guys all signed up and you get 30 days to hit Rising Blockstar. Here's what I would suggest. I would get the 3. Maybe it takes 5 people because some will buy more, some will buy less.
Yeah, well, and that depends. If you get 3, if you share with as many people possible, and 3 people out of everybody you share with, 3 of them get started, they buy the $9.99, and let's say they do $199 XLT package, you qualify for Rising Blockstar.
It's easy to qualify. Sorry. Question.
And you will qualify for Rising Blockstar for the rest of your life. You will always get this share when you hit Blockstar.
So I will do what it takes from my end to inspire you guys. I will invite you to show up on my Wednesday Make Money with Forbes class where we just kind of handle objections, because my goal, wouldn't it be nice that you always have a share in that pool? Some of you will go for it instantly. I don't want anyone to miss out on this because I don't want you to not realize how valuable this moment is for you guys. Yeah. Anthony, you want to say something? You're muted, my baby.
One of the things that was very motivating to me, guys, is the fact that when I understood what the pool was. Now, the pool is everything that's generated in the entire company every month. There's a percentage that's paid out to the Rising Blockstars or the Supremes and the Blockstar. That's amazing because it's not just your personal group. You're getting a piece of everything that flows through the entire company. So to me, from a person that I feel most definitely, I'm a people person. I love helping people. So therefore, if that's the case, hey, it's not just you and your city. You participate in everything in the company, and that's huge. So understand that. That's why you want to hit the Blockstar position, because if you don't know the reason why you're doing something, what's the motivation behind it?
Anthony, what package do you have?
I have the Pathfinder at the moment.
Okay.
I have it to the end of the month to close out for the Legend.
Right. I have Pathfinder as well. Can the $3,000 be withdrawn to the bank account? Luana, I'm not quite sure what that question refers to.
So if you're talking about if the money, when the money show up, because we get paid every time money go in. What money goes in, you guys? Bitcoin, Ethereum. So we just transfer Bitcoin from Cash App, Crypto.com, and Coinbase into the account to exchange for partnership and packages. And that's what you get paid in cryptocurrency. So as you can see, your Bitcoin show up here, your Ethereum show up, or your USDT show up here. You can take this and do just like you brought this currency in, you can bring it back out and send it all back to your card. But watch this. You don't even have to do that any longer. We got this bad boy right here called GS Lifestyle Card. So now you can send all of your currency straight to your GS Lifestyle Card, go anywhere in the world that MasterCard, debit card, or credit card is accepted, and go swipe it. Oh, by the way, if you want, you can convert it back to fiat currency, 5 different fiat currencies, and go to the ATM and put this chip in and withdraw it out. Any country in the world. So you can withdraw your currency. I go to Germany, I need euros. I can go take my card, input into an ATM, and withdraw euros out. Because it gives me the flexibility to maneuver from both worlds. This is the first in the lifetime cryptocurrency card that gives you that ability to move from the dying fiat currency world to the new cryptocurrency monetary system that's in place, that's moving. So that old monetary system is gone. It's going to take a while for it totally to disappear. But it is. You got to think we're printing $120 billion, y'all, a month. It's nowhere in the world. Money is not going to be valuable. It's just a matter of time. So cryptocurrency, what I love about it, if I exchange Bitcoin, if I exchange US dollars in Germany, I lose about almost 20%, 15 to 20% on my money. If I take my Bitcoin to Germany, it's the same price. I don't know, spin the globe, drop a pin anywhere in the world. You pick a place, my Bitcoin is the same price. Pick any one of these places in the entire world. I have the total same amount of cryptocurrency. The only thing I have is that it fluctuates a little bit, but not dramatically. And if I put it in USDT, USDT is a stable coin. It stabilized my assets. You see these numbers keep turning. You see the green arrows on all three of these. That'll always happen. That's a currency, right? The stable coin stays anywhere from, it don't drop more than 3% and it don't go up more than 3%. So you don't have to worry about that.
I want to back up and categorize stuff because I also want you to understand how to buy it. Now, guys, there's 10 different things I could be talking about. Tonight, what we focused on was how you create Bitcoin, and you can do Ethereum too, but Bitcoin is the one we like. How you go in here, you start your $49, you activate, so you've got a referral link, but you need to buy the $199 to start getting your 18%.
Right.
Now, is that a referral based? Yeah. This is not, you don't have to do this leg, by the way, guys. Yeah. Let me share something with you. This is the little leg part of it that allows you to make some serious coin if you want to, if you've got friends, if you've got a network. Olga is sitting over there going, I hate referral businesses. I feel, then don't do it. There are a lot of other ways in this platform to make money. However, let me share with you, if you have the wherewithal and you've studied with me to enroll 3 people into a banking system, this is not getting them to buy a vitamin or noni juice. This is an educational platform about crypto, which everybody seems to want to know. And again, if it makes you uncomfortable, don't do it. I don't need you to do that. Right. If you love doing it, I'm going to encourage you to do that. So for those of you who are encouraged to go, you know, I could make a little run for this. By the way, let me share something with you. I've never really made any money in network marketing, whereas Steve and those guys made 100. I don't enjoy, as much as I love pitching, enrolling family or friends. This is not that.
Nope.
This has a referral arm to it. It's not network marketing. There is, but there's a referral deep. Guys, the second that I said the word crypto, almost 200 of you said, I want to know about it. All you need is 3. Literally, don't sell this to anybody. Just say, guys, please check this out. You curious? Because the network marketing part is a way to make a lot of money. Okay, now let's look at something else. Let's look at this coin that they have. Anybody know what Dogecoin is?
Oh, yeah.
So Dogecoin, I believe, now just you need to bear with me here. Bitcoin isn't really backed by anything. It came out, there's a limited number of them. Some people wanted it kind of like art. Why is art worth millions of dollars? Who knows? People want it, people buy it, they sell it, however that works, right? Why do stocks go up and down? Bitcoin is that same way. Well, these guys created a new coin. Now, in Dogecoin, I think, Elon Musk did it as a joke. We're just going to start a coin. Yeah. The next thing you know, it had real value to it. And I was like, oh my God. So the difference with this coin, and this coin is called G999. Remember, this got nothing to do with network marketing. This is you investing in a platform. At a moment, Steve, how much is the coin worth?
The coin is worth, so it's about 0.5 of a penny right now.
And what's it projected to go up to?
Well, you got to think. You have a supply and demand. You have so many things in place that's taking the coins out of circulation, and we have a utility. So think about it like this. So think about it if there was only one, and it's one toll road that runs from Delaware, the beginning of New Jersey, to New York, right? Through New Jersey. And that toll road, if it's the only toll road, I don't know what's wrong with my phone. It's the only toll road, and people will travel that road. When the opportunity become limit of all of the assets that we got attached, like the real estate, tokenized real estate, the encrypted emails, the encrypted text messages, the tokenized.
Wait, you're talking French. Let me slow down a second. This particular coin actually has some things that are interesting. This particular coin has got a thing called tokenized real estate. You can actually buy a piece of an amazing condo in the center of Dubai with this coin. So the coin is actually backed by real estate. No other coin is backed by real estate. No other coin is backed by telecom systems. So again, I don't want to confuse you, but I do want you to understand this coin is poised to grow because there's something behind it. That's kind of exciting, right? So if you buy some of the coin, there's advantages to that. Yes, Steve?
Yes. And because we have our own blockchain, and the G999 is the utility coin for the blockchain. So again, think about it as the toll road. Whenever somebody travel on their toll road, they need what? They need, when you highway, think about highway. What travels on highway? Cars, vehicles. We have vehicles that travel on our highway. Think about the blockchain as a highway on top of the internet, right? But it's encrypted. And vehicles travel on highways, they need fuel. Well, when someone travel on our highway on top of the internet, they need fuel, and our fuel is the G999. So there's so many other options that you can take the G999 and put it into your own wallet, and the company pays you. I have an opportunity. Look, I'm gonna show y'all this real quick. This is phenomenal. So this is one vehicle, and I know, listen, I don't want y'all to think y'all have to know all this at once. We just showing you the different facets that's attached to this, that turns on the ability for you to earn money. For the person that don't want to share it with nobody, don't want to market, don't want to advertise, here it go. It's called the decentralized plan. You take a certain amount of your money and you gain 5% on it in a year. Now, have a bank ever called you and say, Steve, or call me? They haven't called me and say, Steve, how much money you got in your wallet? I say, oh no, I got about $1,000. Okay, keep it in your wallet and we're going to pay you while it's in your wallet. Nobody does that. We're going to give you 5% and we're going to pay you every single week.
Right.
That's
right. That's the next lesson, by the way, guys. So it's worth more than putting it in the bank. And you guys can take this out. You need to understand this, but that'll be the next class. Yeah. But it's phenomenal. And again, you don't have to introduce this to anybody because that's not the whole basis of this. It's one element if you want to make some cash fast. If you want to do that, I'll give you an access code to come on Wednesday to deepen that conversation, because I'm a little on fire like I have never been before. Because I know that in this platform, like I got both of my kids into it, there's a long-term play here. There's some real money to be made. There's people all over the world making videos. There are classes every day. There's a guy, if you guys go to Team Block Stars, John Johnson, because he is so excited about the education, he's probably enrolled, I don't know how many people does he have? He's gotten up the ranks. His team has grown. It's phenomenal. So there's always education happening. Everybody in this world is very excited. You can tell by Crypto Steve, pretty excited. Otherwise, where is your money sitting right now? Just think about that. In a bank? Is it in real estate? You can't, talk about can't get it out. I sold my house between capital gains. I had to roll it into something else. I never saw a dime of my profits. I don't really understand some real estate. Unless I'm having rentals, I didn't make any money. I'm like, that was really odd. I know I made money on paper, but the government wanted to tax it so much I didn't get anything. So you really want to take a look at where's your money? What do you own? What's the value of crypto? And this platform, like I said, when you start understanding the next class, what the cards are, I love what Steve said. Go to a different country. We just came back from Dubai and Costa Rica. Every time I take $1 and want their money, they take 20%. Like, what the 20%? Why'd you take all my money? What's the fees thing here? Right. It doesn't happen with this card. So there's a lot of deeper advantages. I really want right now to run with people who want me to help them overcome objections, get excited about this, talk about it, whatever it's going to be with make sure you've got your affiliate code. I know there's 10, 12 people who you are not letting in on this information who might want to know.
Yes.
Anthony, how do you feel about that?
Well, one thing I want to chime in on, because what people have to understand more than anything, banks actually refer people, right? I don't care if you're with Chase, Wells Fargo. I know Chase say, hey, you refer somebody, they'll give you, $500 over a period of time, right? So again, people, this is just a banking platform. and this is the future. So as you're referring people, don't look at it as, like Forbes says, not network marketing. You're referring a financial institution just like you refer your regular bank. The difference is that people are going to love you because once they see their coins going to be making money for them and their funds will be making money for them, they're going to be happy and be stoked to tell somebody else about it because your money's not making a penny while just sitting in the bank. So this is just a beautiful thing. Once you understand it, it's a mindset transition. What you guys have to understand. This is just teaching people about financial literacy. That's all it is.
If you told your friend, go to this platform, do a little looking around. I'm going to teach you about this whole DeFi thing where you can make 5% on your money that you can pull out at any time. What person doesn't want to know about that? I mean, really, exactly. That's all you need. You're like, wow.
Exactly. That is so true. Because in the crypto space, I own over 200 different cryptos. And I didn't, and not to impress you, but to say I have done extremely well in the crypto space. Dogecoin, I bought at 0.3 of a penny last year. I made tons of money. I promise you. I can show you. I can show you. But I'm saying that to say,
what is it up to now?
It's I think it's like 24 cents, but I sold it when it went to 76 cents. I bought at 0.3 of a penny. When it went to 6 cents, I made $16,000 off of $725. When it went up to 67 cents, I made over $500,000 in it. And that was off of $725. I can show you the detail.
No, we just have to take a moment going, we're glad that we know you because you're like,
I'm sharing that to say that most of my assets, now look, I want to show y'all where I have tons of, so I have about 4 exclusive nodes that ends in 13 days here. Each one of these are 500,000. So that's about 2 million. That's part of what I own, right? That's part of what I have. My community nodes, I have 10. Each one of these is 1 million coins, right? My DeFi, my total DeFi, I have 12 million coins here. And then that's right there. That's about 24 million coins. My wife got about another 12 million coins. And we probably got all together in my, of course, I manage my son's and my daughter's account, right? So I probably have about almost close to 40 million coins. Why? Why is it that I have most of my assets here? Because there's not another cryptocurrency blockchain that have all of this attached to it in the crypto space. Now listen, you don't have to take my word. You go search and you go find anybody that say they know about crypto. And I'm not saying it to say that I know everything. And you bring them and we can talk. If they can show me anything that have any remotely close to what we have, I will give you $1,000 and them $1,000. That's how confident I am.
I'm going to call out Olga on something. You got thinking wrong. Let me tell you something. Olga's like, stocks are down and crypto's down. You know what? When things are down, when things are on sale, is that when you buy them? I'm really glad that Bitcoin went back down because it was at 60 and I'm like, shit, I really screwed this up. Come back down so I can go down a little bit lower because that's when I'm going to buy a lot more because I know where it's going.
Right.
So just because something is on sale, don't discount that going up and down. You got to look over time. You got to get educated. You got to see where the world is going. And I got to tell you, it's an incredibly exciting time. And this particular instrument, not the only thing you'll ever do, but I got to tell you, Steve has got a whole lot of cash and he decided to put it here. Just kind of go, oh, all right, I'll take my $1,000. Are you seriously? Or my 5,000, or I think I did 8 or whatever it is. And I'm going to stick it in here because I have a feeling that that's going to change over time. The next thing is it is time to buy. Are there scripts? You know what, Albert? Here's the script. Guys, it's free. Go check this platform out. I got a real exciting crypto thing to show you. And let me invite you to a training. Or Steve, how often do you educate new people?
Every day we do this. Anthony and I and Steve, we putting together a platform where we can make sure that everybody gets everything they need to get. Every day, every single day, we are doing live Zooms to make sure people understand. But again, I'm here to help. Listen, I'm here to make sure I'm part of this mass adoption, this usability to move people from that old financial monetary system to the new. I know it for sure. I don't know why. I just know it. I just know it. But I'm saying that to say that I'm here to help. And then you guys partner with us. Like Forbes said earlier, listen, I heard it said a long time ago, you help enough people get what they want, you can have what you want. I'm willing to help enough people get what they want. I'm willing to help you get what you want, what you're looking for, your goals, your desires, your aspirations, your financial situation, if that's what you want, you know, whatever it is, I'm here to help. And you know, just reach out. This is it, you guys. I mean, cryptocurrency, it ain't down, it's on sale. It's on sale. Elon Musk he said this. He said, I don't even own stock outside of Tesla. He said, but I'll be a fool that when fiat currency gives me a negative interest, not to look elsewhere. So he took $1.5 billion and bought Bitcoin at $34,000. He took $1.5 billion. He put it on his profit and loss and sent it into the SEC, the Security Exchange Commissions, and said, hey, I'm buying Bitcoin at $34,000. You know what people saying? Oh man, he buying it high. Well, I beg to differ. What glass you looking at? Because buying it now at $34,000 and where it's going to go, I'd say he bought it at a great price. I bought it at that price and still do. You guys seen earlier, I bought Bitcoin on Cash App. You know why? Because it's on sale. I bought it again. I showed y'all. I went right there and bought $1,000. I showed you. And I have a sit up to buy all the time. And the reason why I know, and I'm going to move it straight to G999, even though I don't need it here. I got a lot here. But I'm just saying, this is it. You ain't going to find another company. I did a video and I talked about the top cryptocurrencies and all that they have to offer. The crazy part is that I can go and do a synopsis on each one and I can show you what they have. And we have it. I can show you that each one have a little bit of what we have, right? But they don't have it all in one. So those top 10 cryptocurrencies, we got everything they have, all their uniqueness, all their missions, all their purpose, all their functionalities, all that there was created to do. We have it all here, but they don't have what we have. Because you got to go to each individual platform to get their individuality, their functionality, their uniqueness. Ours is all in one. We are a traditional bank, you guys, that's using blockchain technology. Now think about your bank and how much they making money off of you and me. Think about it. I talked to my bank about 2 months ago. They said this. I said, well, you know, I want to see the interest rate y'all giving me on my money that I got sitting. I'm paying bills with it. How much you giving me on this money? And they brought out this paper and they said, well, here you go. From $10,000 to $1 million, they was giving me 0.01. 0.01 on 10,000. That's $1, you guys. That's $1 a year. Watch this. On $1 million, you're going to give me what you mean to tell me on $1 million? Now watch this, because on 10% of $1 million, that's 100,000. 1% on $1 million, that's 10,000. 0.1 is 1,000. You're gonna give me $100, $100 to $400 on my $1 million sitting in your bank, and you telling me you're not making more than that off of it? Hello. Powerful. That was an eye opener for me. Well, of course, I already knew that, but I already knew what they was doing. And they was like, well, that's a great deal because nobody else is doing it. I said, yeah. I started laughing. I said, you're right. It is a great deal for y'all, for the bank, but that ain't a great, like, you'll lend me back my money for 8.9%. How do you even equate 0.01? Where are you getting that number from? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. I agree, 100%. Not to mention, they take your money and go invest it for way more than 0.01.
Yes. And that's what, GS Partners is offering, Steve, that exactly. So they're giving us that, all of that opportunities of what they invest. What do banks invest money in? They invested in real estate. Guess what? Joseph Height said, I'm opening y'all up to be able to take your money now and tokenize real estate where you're able to invest in it. That's what the XLT. Oh, what else do they invest their money in? All things, gold, silver, diamonds, trading platforms. They're giving us all that they make money. This guy made money and he's a traditional bank. I got all of the documents.
Okay, I'm going to assume, I love his energy. I'm going to assume that all the people here, pretty much you got. If you bought a package, raise your hand so I can just see. If you are confused about a package, raise your hand. Okay, I just want to make sure that I understand where you guys are and how I can best keep moving this forward. We know how to purchase if we want. And when you do, you realize that you will get paid on that by referring people. I created a little class. I took some of the videos from A, from B, from C. It's for free. It lives in Kajabi right there. Just because I've been watching a lot of videos and said I should stick them somewhere so you guys can reference them. That is your training completely for free. Now, I will say, since you're still here, I'm going to assume you got it. If I want to buy a package, I know how to move my money. I can buy G999 coin. I got it. I do want you, before everybody goes, because I don't have a set date to bring you back here, I want you to understand one more thing that he keeps talking about. What is this real estate thing and how you can actually own a piece of this building, okay? Steve, do you mind just talking about that?
Well, Steve Carter, you want to talk about it? Because I know he was there. He's seen it, and I can. But I know I kind of like, said a lot. I want to make sure I open it up.
No. You've got more experience and you've been right there on the council. I would prefer for you to talk about it. I was there with you. We went on that tour together. Literally, we walked into the actual building. We went up to the penthouse that overlooked and was facing the Burj Khalifa. And there is a big pool out there, but you can literally earn physical square inches of property in Dubai. So I would love for Crypto Steve to talk about that.
And also, just so you know, anything that you do buy, see that little clicker about 75 days, whatever you do buy in inches, as soon as it goes to phase 2, your money triples from what I understand.
Yes.
Take it over.
Yes. I'm glad you said that. So actually phase 1, you're able to buy tokenized real estate in Dubai at $9.63. Now I won't go to every single thing here. I just want to make sure that y'all understand this part right here. At the end of phase 3, you're $9.63, which represent a certain space of that luxury hotel apartment in Dubai, turns to $15.68. That's a little more than 58% increase on your asset. Remember, banks buy assets and benefit from it. Joseph Height is training us to buy assets and benefit from it. And that's what this is. So you are literally, and by the way, if you want to share it with anybody, promote, advertise, or market the XLT vouchers, 30% of that $70 million that's going to be generated in phase 1, which is $21 million, will be given back to people like Forbes and us and you that market and advertise. That's one way. So we're talking about if you just market and advertise, if you just hold it. Here go the people that say, I don't want to share it with nobody. I don't want nobody else to know and get rich but me. And that's great. It's nothing wrong with that. Because maybe you saying I've been in other things. Maybe I didn't share it into, and I know you might messed up some things with people and all that. But here go your chance to say, hey, listen, I know we messed up. Here go my chance to forgive, to get you back right with what we had in the past. $9.63 for one XLT token. Real estate backed asset in Dubai. The most lucrative asset in right now in real estate is in Dubai. Crazy. You can't even own. Most places won't let you own. In Dubai, you got to be part of the royal family. And you're able to purchase it tokenized in the phase 3, about a little less than 6 months. Your 963 turns into 1568. I mean, I can go on and on. I'm just tell you, this right here is valuable. I can also show you that you can go here when you log in and you can click on and watch the building. It's there. If I do it, if I play this video, it's gonna mess up your video, folks. Far as it will stop your video from being on YouTube anyway. But this is the building, the XLT G999 exclusive living in Dubai. And if anybody know, right now in Dubai, they have this expo that's going to show up. Well, they're building Dubai up for a expo, one of the biggest expos in the world at the end of this year in October. And this expo literally going to bring about 35 million people. And guess where they're going to want to stay? In the business bay of Dubai, because the expo is not far from it. And that's where this building is. I can go on and on, you guys. Like it's so much value here for any and everybody. People that don't want to build, great. People that want to build, great too. If you want to take your money and put somewhere to grow it exponentially, here go the vehicle. You're buying it for 5/10 of a penny. Remember what I shared with y'all about that Dogecoin? I can show you 3/10 of a penny. I'll just show you this. 3/10 of a penny. I bought it for $725. I bought it last year in August the 14th, 2020. It went to, look, how about this? It went to 6 cents and turned into 16,000. I still didn't withdraw it. It went to 8 cents. I sold it, some of it, and then took the money I sold and wait until it went back down to 3 cents and bought another 400,000. And I'm just saying, why was I able to benefit from it? Let's keep real. Let's look at this, because numbers don't lie. People do. 2,133% on my money. Watch this. Here you go. If you buy Bitcoin right now at 31,000, 32,000, somewhere around that range, to get 100% on your money, just 100%, you got to wait till Bitcoin go to 62,000, which is great. It is. It will. It's going to do that. But watch this. If you buy G999 right now, that's attached to real estate and all of the other assets that's attached, your probabilities, because numbers don't lie. I deal with numbers. Numbers don't lie. Your probability and your chances of the coin going to astronomical numbers quickly and faster is going to be this. Is it going to be in the G999? Why? Why am I saying that? Because I'm buying the coin at 3/10 of a penny. I mean, 5/10 of a penny, I'm sorry. And when it go to 1 cent, I doubled my money. I got 100% on my money when it get to 1 cent. You can't tell me that we already taken out of circulation more than 8.2 billion coins. There's only 16.7 billion coins in circulation, and it have all of the assets attached to it for it to maneuver and go and drive on our blockchain. It's just a matter of time. The probability of the number is just going to happen. It's going to happen.
What's the difference between if I want to buy G999 voucher versus just coins? What's the difference?
Yes, I'm sorry. So XLTs, I'm gonna show y'all this. So for you folks, the best option is let's say $99. Let's just keep it simple for the average person, is to go here and get this option. This option gets you 10.28 XLTs. It counts for 100% of your value for your ranks. It gives you the legacy points, the points that's going to count for the next dream incentive. It gives you double, and it gives you the ability to earn Lydia lines in that Lydia line world, digital world that you can earn from.
Right, but if you don't have G999, you can't purchase.
Watch this. I got you. I know. So the G999 here, you don't lose. It goes into a collateral wallet. They hold it for a certain period of time, and they're going to give it back to you, and you'll earn on it as well. If you do not have G999 and it's your first time, what you want to do is go ahead to G999 voucher. Next step, $99. Choose the currency, hit next step, and right here, 22,780 G999s. This is the only box you need to check. It would put these coins on your dashboard so you can go back and participate in this.
Got it. That was great.
Okay.
Okay, so I actually would love to just do a little KYC with you guys before we do this. I'm going to open the floor. Raise your hand if you've got any questions, comments, or concerns. Ann.
Okay. I just, going back to the very last thing you did, when you go to buy the G999, it asks you if you want to, there's a box. Yeah, please
Right
do
here.
that. Thank
Right.
you.
Right. So
No, well, that too, that was a second question I had earlier. But when you were just explaining how to buy when you have just Bitcoin.
Yep, go to back to the G999 voucher.
Yeah, when you, okay, so you're, okay, add the amount to your exclusive node. When do you do that and when do you just leave it? I get confused about that.
So that's a great question. The exclusive node is another opportunity for you to grow your assets. Remember what Miss Riley said earlier, y'all? She was like, it's so many ways you can make money here. I promise y'all, listen, this is bananas. So in the crypto world, you talk about companies that give you the ability to stake or pledge your assets to the blockchain and earn money. This company is a crypto faucet. It turns on the ways that you can make money all in one. That's why I say I'm willing to put money on any other. You go find somebody that say they know crypto and they find something and bring it to me. Let's compare apples to apples and I will pay you and them money. I'll give y'all whatever, Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever, or USDT, US dollars, whatever. So here you go. And I'm saying that to say, because this is another way that you can earn money. And
I've done it a few times. I've done it with and I've done it without. I don't know where to find any of it, but I did it.
Problem.
So
no problem.
But I'm not sure what's the benefit of either one.
So it's right here in your exclusive node. So exclusive nodes, it gives you the ability to earn Lydia lines per day, as you can see here, and XLTs if you have enough coins. So once you get 1 million coins, so once you get enough coins, so each node is 500,000. But once you get enough, like here, I'm gonna earn every single day, I'm gonna earn 99 plus 33 Lydia lines, plus I'm gonna get XLT tokens every single day. I mean, XLT tokens, I'm gonna get them at the end of phase 3. But I'm gonna get Lydia lines every day. So it's another way for me to earn on my assets while it's sitting. Watch this. These 500,000 each wallet, I don't lose these coins. They're paying me while they're sitting there. Y'all understand what I'm saying? These are going to act as the staking rewards. So I don't know how much I can.
I don't want to get that complicated. Yeah. And I do think we need to more advanced because I don't want to freak people out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but
no. And I love you for that. It's just
yeah, it's so much here, and I'm glad you said that, folks. Listen, y'all gotta help me.
Because he'll go down a line. Actually, I do have a question though, because as I just did something, I'm curious, and this is nice to have you on board. I just went to here, right, and I hit G999 voucher, and I love that you're here. Went to next step. I said, let's just do 299, right? Because I need some more G999 coins. That's what I think I'm doing. I hit this.
We can't see your screen.
Oh, sorry. Hang on. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Share screen.
You're gorgeous, but
I love you for that. All right. So where was I? I was over here. All right, hang on. All right. So what I did was I'll go back. I said, look, I'd like to buy some G999. I just don't have. I mean, mine are pending. Don't ask why. But I went here, right? I hit next step. Let's just say 299. And then I didn't understand. I went to next step. And it says receive the full amount.
Yep.
And it says next step. And then it says, are you sure that you don't want to add it? I thought it's, this is what happened when you skim shit. I thought it said do. It said
no
done.
worries. So you go ahead and hit yes. These G999s will show up on your dashboard. And now we can go back. I can show you one more thing too that'll help you.
Okay. Go back.
One more time. Where's that dashboard? I saw a few minutes ago where there was like a gold line. Because I was buying coins the other day, just to buy them.
You said the dashboard with the gold line.
Remember, there was a part where I had the little gold line going across, like percentages.
Oh, you're talking about in the Lydia world.
Okay, so now look at them. They're sitting there right there. Oh my goodness. Okay, finally did that. Okay. I didn't mean to do that for a while.
Okay.
We'll answer your question, Albert. So let me. So Forbes, are you good? Sure. Or you wanted to?
I'm good. Is there something you wanted to show me?
No, I was just wondering, did you want to go to the next step? But you good. That's good. I'm glad.
I'm good for the moment, and I can reach out to you. Here's what I do want to do, guys. I wanted you to see that it's not just about referring people. There's a lot of banking and a lot of ways to make money. And that is why you want to share this. So the big question that I've been getting a lot, yes, you can watch the replay. I will put this inside the Kajabi course, which you have access to. It takes about 2 hours to upload. But I'm going to tell you, I think the biggest play right now is you've got a mouth, you've got friends, and you should start talking about this. The question was, what do I say? Is there a script? No, there is not a script just yet. Think about how you got involved. You actually just heard the word crypto and you're a friend of mine and you were willing to take a look. Steve, you and other Steve and Anthony said that you are now teaching every day. Can you please give us a contact or a way to reach to you so we can find out where and when you do this? Or do you want to just reach out to my Facebook Crypto Secrets page, whatever works for you?
Well, let me just say this really quick. I know, Forbes, I think you created a Telegram group, correct, for this?
No.
Let me share something about technology and Forbes Riley. I'm done. You want to communicate through Telegram? I have something, but I don't have the brain space to do Instagram, Telegram, LinkedIn, Facebook, Club. I ran out of things. I forget to look at Telegram.
Okay.
So we communicate. We old people here, anyone over the age of 24, us old folks, we communicate on Forbes Riley Crypto Secrets Facebook page, and I post there, and I can post pretty pictures. If Telegram works, Anthony, tell us what we need to do.
Well, I was saying because for us, like all of us communicate every single day in our little groups, right? So let's say, for example, in this case, we have a Forbes G99 Telegram group. That means everyone here, if they have a question every single day, you'll have me, Crypto Steve, and Steve in the group because we run every single day. Myself and both Steves run the phone at least 3 or 4 or 5 times a day.
You know what can they go into your group? Is that okay?
Well, here's the thing. Well, we would like to streamline it, right? Because if we're running this thing with Forbes and every person that you referred, we want to make sure they're getting all the same teaching. Because when we have different people on different pages, it gets kind of complicated. So if we just had everybody streamlined, we know we are teaching everybody the Forbes way, along with our way.
Well, no, I like my way. I have a Telegram. Okay, so I see Steve's name. I see Michael Dalco's name. I see Pasha's name. I started a group called G999 Forbes Riley. Can't find it. Oh, there it is. Okay, so see that? It says G999 Forbes Riley. Does that help you?
Yep, I see it, Forbes. I see it.
It's a private group, and I'm the only one in it. Gee, it sounds so much. That's not fun.
And I think that's because you have a private Forbes, no one can find it. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
So if you actually open that up, we can all hop in there. Then everything we're talking about, and anytime someone have a question, we're in there every single day and all day and night. Kind of most of us, like myself and Steve's and both of us, those guys. I think at this point, I know we don't sleep. So anytime you guys have a question, we can answer it, even if Forbes is busy.
Well, I'm not sleeping until I get to Blockstar Supreme, so I'm on a mission. Right. Because I've always wanted to do a run on a network marketing company and actually make some money.
You're gonna do it. We're gonna make sure that happens for you. You're gonna see.
So here's my question. It was Derek who actually set this group up. How do I go from private to unprivate? Any thoughts? Or do I need to start a new group? Anthony?
Should it be in your settings?
Go to your settings, yes.
My settings.
Go to your settings and then go down to where it say privacy and security.
Where's McKenna when you need her?
Exactly.
I think she's on a date. I think she's like, Mom, I create courses for you. Leave me alone. She is doing her GSD thing. Privacy and security. Blocked users. Albert's blocked. No, just kidding.
I am a block.
Two-step verification. I don't know if you can change it.
Underneath of that, it's in privacy, phone number and nobody, last seen online, profile picture, group and channel. Everybody. Click on group and channel.
That was me, Forbes, playing with this.
Change you can add to groups. It says everybody.
And when you click on it, it say everybody.
Yep, it says everybody.
Now there's another group that says Forbes It, and it has me, Forbes, Crypto Steve, and Anthony. You guys want to just make that the group? Or did Forbes not make that one?
I don't care.
No,
I mean,
that was one actually I created for Forbes and all of us.
Oh.
Is one that I created.
All right, well then Forbes it. Screw it. That's a good. It's got 4 members.
He said Forbes it. I love
Forbes
it.
Yep. And then what we can do, hey Anthony, that way can you make Forbes like one of the administrators or whatever? So
absolutely.
Okay. And then we just
how do you find that group? I'm like,
let's see if we can post it right on the chat here. Let's see here. Add members. Okay, wait, let's see. Where do we find the link to that?
Told you Facebook's easy. Anyway, so by the way,
and I'm okay using Facebook as well, Forbes.
No. I love this. Actually broadcasts to all of you, and if you love that, that's okay. I'm going to stick to Facebook because you got 210 members. It's all you guys. We place nice pictures. We say how we're doing.
Can't we use both? And this way we have specific questions. We know we can get them answered.
Oh, absolutely. Bug the shit out of these guys. Go for it.
I will. Don't you think I won't?
I'm loving it.
So this is your Facebook, right? Your Facebook is G.
Okay, Ann, I think you and I need to get to know each other.
All right, there.
Ann's freaking amazing. All right, so everybody here, that's my Facebook group in there. Forbes Riley's Crypto Secrets. It's a private group.
I'm on it.
I'm on it too. I already applied. So I'm on Telegram and
where's on Telegram? I can't find you guys.
Crypto Steve, what are you on Telegram? I'm trying to do this.
Forbes, I actually sent it into the group in the chat, that group as well. There's
okay, thank you.
Do you have to invite us? It makes sense.
So it's in that group, Albert.
What's that?
It's in the chat box. If you click on the chat box. Oh, wait a minute.
That's Facebook.
That's Facebook.
That's not Telegram.
Anthony, did you say you put it in there?
Yeah, did you do that one, Anthony? Because if that's the case, I think you have the link that you can post right here for everybody to join.
Correct. Do you see Steve? If you got either Steve or Steve, you have your screen shared. If you look inside the Forbes group, I just sent it
like
there.
the blind lady in the.
No, we don't see it.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Okay.
So then I'll copy link and then I'll go here. And then I'll go right here to.
Do you have it to everyone?
I'm gonna do chat and look. Okay, everybody, look for this.
There you are. Got it.
Got it.
All right. So as we're going to wrap this up, this is an interesting question. I'm going to throw this to Steve first. And the question is, can you give an example of how you approach people to even talk about this?
Yeah, that's sorry.
Me?
Yeah, well, I'm going to start with Carter, just because.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Carter.
We're gonna build in momentum and end up with crypto.
Yeah, I whenever I approach people, I like to approach people from a perspective of what they can get here that they normally can't get anywhere else. So what I usually will lead with this is that, listen, this is an entire cryptocurrency ecosystem where there is a potential of a 100x or 1,000x coin, as well as an entire real estate component to it and a cryptocurrency card. So this is a lot we're going to learn, but this is something that you absolutely want to be a part of because this is where everything financially, digital finance is going. So that's kind of why I say this versus something else is that you can't get most of this stuff anywhere else. You can't tokenize real estate anywhere else. I don't know too many different places where you can get a card that has the functionality of the GS Lifestyles card. And then the fact that it's just an ecosystem where you can actually accumulate and house your crypto, it's phenomenal.
Okay, so Anthony, how do you approach people?
My first question to people is always, are you familiar with cryptocurrency? because you're going to get, one answer, absolutely or no. Either way, I got them. Because if they're not familiar with cryptocurrency, hey, they need to know about it. And so I share that information with them, how this platform is the new banking platform, bottom line, for cryptocurrency. If you're already familiar with it, you really need to look at it, because we have a steroid that other cryptocurrency, other platforms just don't have. So those are my simple questions. Hey, are you familiar with cryptocurrency? Yes or no?
That.
We got the person either way.
I like that, Anthony. That's great.
Crypto, what do you do?
I say the same thing. I ask them, have you heard of cryptocurrency? And if they say, yeah, I'm like, okay, so what you know? I ask questions, and basically what Anthony said, either way, and then I talk about, if they ask and they want to know more, I'm like, well, listen, if you heard about crypto, have you heard about the first cryptocurrency card, like Steve said, that you can transfer your assets in the crypto space in and out? Have you heard about the first tokenized real estate? They know about it. They don't know. I most definitely say, well, you kind of like behind. You probably left behind. You're gonna probably be left behind, because if you haven't heard of Bitcoin yet or cryptocurrency, I had someone say, nah, what is that? And I'm like, are you serious? Like, it's been shaking the world up. But and then I go on and say, well, listen, we gotta talk. I say, we gotta talk. And they say, okay. And I'm gonna tell you the number one thing though, be excited and exciting. Excited and exciting. So you got something that's valuable. People want to chase me down. I have the prom queen in cryptocurrency. There's not going to be another cryptocurrency and a blockchain technology that have all of this in one. And that's how I look at it. And I go with certainty, and, for sure, I know, the confidence.
And then to be really clear, oh, well, I heard something really bad about somebody involved in this, to which I say, it's pretty funny. There's a couple of articles out there, a couple of web pages saying Forbes Riley is a scam and SpinGYM is a piece of junk. And I'm like, I guess that is the definition of fake news. So you have to always be very careful. Say, guys, look, I'm not a financial expert. You never invest anything anywhere you can't afford to lose. But it's important to take a look at this, because you do not want to miss the train. And here's what I then say. You know how you want to talk to me is if you did not buy Amazon stock when it was a couple of dollars, because this guy said he wanted to do an online bookstore. He just retired at $202 billion, and his stock is like 25,000 a share. You and I were there. We could have bought it, but we were sleeping. If you didn't buy oneword.com like business.com, my friend made $50 million on an $8.50 investment. You and I were there. We didn't do this. When my daughter said, hey, Mom, can I have $100 of Bitcoin? I said, no. $5 of Bitcoin. I'm like, stop. Will you really? Bitcoin? Now leave me alone. Mom, Bitcoin is at $50,000. I kind of did the math and thought, maybe I need to just stop for a second. She said the same thing with Ethereum, and I didn't really do it, because we're all going down our path. This company is now 2 weeks old. You're talking to 4 people who were in Dubai, flown first class over there to be part of this. One of them won $400,000. The guy next I'm going to bring to you won the $1 million. Not only do I know them, we all know them. So you're sitting at a point where you never get to in a network marketing company. Guys, how many times have you ever walked in at the top level? That doesn't happen.
That doesn't happen. That's very rare to be in a company before it, especially a company that have a high ceiling, scalability, and in the crypto space. You're right. It doesn't happen for.
But one thing we also have to understand, more than anything, people, more than anything, even if you do not want to participate, you're going to participate by default. So why not ride the wave, get ahead of the curve? Because what we have to understand is, do everyone remember when TV went from analog to digital? You did not have a choice. They told you, bottom line, your TV is not going to work. You have to get cable. And they had the audacity to give you a countdown, right? So you don't think that's going to happen with digital currency? It's going to happen by default, people. You're going to be involved no matter what. Only thing you do is just get ahead of the curve. This is just your modern day gold rush.
Kind of is. It kind of feels like that. And by the way, that store that had a lot of good employees named Blockbuster just kept holding on to the fact that half-inch videotape was going to be king. DVDs was going to be, how about an 8-track player? How many things did I buy? Really? And the fact is that things are moving so fast, and left you my daughter's age at 18, you know the next thing, you're lucky you even heard about this. And that's kind of how I look at it. And then I'm also so committed that I'm spending my time doing this with you guys, because for my group, listen up. It's been great. A lot of you have taken class with me. A lot of you are in Mastermind every Wednesday. You're going to come to the Excelli Awards in December, but I didn't have a way to like pay you guys back. You can be an affiliate of our training, and that's nice, but it doesn't pay enough. Now, if we are this group, this team, when I was in Dubai and I saw all the teams there and people, when I'm looking at Inga and Ann Keselmen and Amy, we've been through shit that no one else has been through as a group. We have a much tighter way to talk to each other. We know each other. This is stuff that, you know, Steve and those guys, they don't realize who we are as a group. But I know Albert pretty damn well, I got to tell you.
You're not sitting here.
Mm-hmm. So we have a special bond that it's kind of like this crazy extended family. We've been through a lot, especially if you've been somebody who's been through OPP with me. You went through the ringer out the other side if you did breakthrough with me. So my goal here is to be as a team, and I've never wanted to do this before. Unlike Steve, I ran from people. I ran from network marketing. Please don't bother me. Well, I got to tell you, this time I'm diving head first. I'd like to take as many people who want to swim and play. And if it's not for you, that's okay. But if it is for you, especially this month, I'm going to tell you, let's run, not walk for 30 days, and then I'll leave you alone, okay? If you're in, say so on the Facebook group, and I will give you the private link to Make Money with Forbes, and we can meet on Wednesday for an hour, hour and a half at 12 o'clock noon, and we can talk about strategy, scripts, we can role play, we can do whatever it is that you're frustrated with. And I'm going to tell you, watch this thing pay off in a way you've never imagined. Mr. Crypto Steve, I do not think that you expected your cash to explode the way it did you?
No, I didn't. I wouldn't even, at the beginning, I couldn't even tell you that, you know, I expected everything to happen like it happened. I'm most certain appreciative and, you know, grateful that it did happen, but it's going to happen now for everyone because of where we are. At the beginning, we had, you know, some value, a lot of value, and even more now been added. This is going to be $1 billion company soon, and probably going to touch some every household, just that Anthony have said. And again, I'm surprised, like Ms. Riley said, that you're hearing about this now, because 5 months from now, it's going to be out of a lot of people's reach. And just like Steve said, we have those, excuse me, those assets that allow you to maneuver out of the old into the new, like the GS Lifestyle card. That's going to be a game changer. You can white label that. I'm not even going to talk about it, but just think about it. You having your own business, your own name, your own company, or companies or places or companies that you know that's white labeling that card. That's a game changer, y'all. That's a game changer for us in this crypto space. So I appreciate you, Miss Riley, for being a wonderful woman. It's so inspirational. So I would say phenomenal for sure, but just having an impact on people and helping people and doing extremely well for yourself and making a name that, you know, that's a household name. Forbes Riley. That's Forbes.
Yeah, Mr. Corey.
Well, I'll tell you what, Crypto, we haven't talked.
That was earlier. I couldn't find the thing for our little yo-yo, but we found it.
Good thing the bathroom's nowhere near, otherwise you'd be hearing things you don't want to hear. I do teach a pitch class every Sunday, and I will give you that link. Guys, what I just put here, what you want to do is, if you want to come on Wednesday, just show up. And I charge for that class, but just show up, because I'm going to tailor it to what we're up to. Steve, take this link down, because every Sunday I teach people how to pitch. And if that's part of what you're up to, Pitch Secrets, everybody in this room came through this $19 class. Some of their lives we've definitely changed. Everybody's we've uplifted. And I am really on a mission to do that. If we now can get financially to get them to make money back and grow, I mean, I just think that's the greatest thing ever. So I'm going to say goodnight to you and to Steve Carter, who I just love, and to Anthony. Thank you for your time. You guys, let me know, like, if people want to jump on tomorrow, because here's the best strategy. You get someone excited and then you shut up. It's not yours to talk about. You're not an expert yet, but these guys are. And all you want to say is, you know what? Sign up for free, which gets them your link. They never do anything. It didn't cost them anything. But now you know they're in. And say, Steve, I want to refer you. Let him talk. Let Steve Carter talk. And I'll tell you what, that's the best way. Don't try to educate people. Yes? Not until you got a couple 100,000 in the bank. And then you do whatever you want. All right, just real quick. Miss Alise, give me an aha. An aha from tonight. What might that be?
My aha for tonight is it's doable. All I have to do is trust the process, be open, do my own research on YouTube. You know, Forbes, I reached out to Mr. Crypto Steve through, I think it was YouTube. No, he sent me a video, but I reached out to him through one of the platforms. There's so many. But anyway, I asked him a question. And the next day he said, and I asked him, could he help me? And the next day he sent me a text and he said, yes, I can. Here's the video. And I listened to the video and it made a lot of stuff a lot more clear. So, you know, my hat is off to you for your huge heart, and my hat is off to Steve for his huge heart. And I think if we're open and, you know, we're hungry, it's like, why not? What else am I going to be doing but struggling financially if I don't do this? You know what I'm saying?
I love that. Ann Keselmen, you adopted this. You jumped in like you were found your new best friend.
It's fun. And you know, man, fun, honey. I have absolutely see so much potential. So it's either I'm going to crash and burn if this is a whole fake, or I am going to be on top of there getting my $1 million with the rest of these guys. It is amazing because when you start looking at the components and not just, you know, that basically we're just getting a referral fee, you know? So yeah, you don't even think of the multi-level marketing thing. But when you take all the elements, and I'm so excited about having little bits and pieces in different countries. I gotta check more of that out. And I've actually bought some stuff. I have no idea where it is or how to find it. So that is one of the things I'm hoping you guys can help me, because I know I bought something in a country and I can't remember which country it is. And I don't want to buy the same country, but I want to buy some more countries. So.
Yeah, you want to be on Ann's team. She's having way too much fun. Hey, Albert, you're raising your hand. Talk to me.
Yeah, real quick. I don't know. I just bought a bunch of nodes or coins.
Yep.
I figured at the very least, I took whatever money I in, I started clicking buying those coins. So guys, just forget about the sign-in part. So if you could probably, because I did Doge and all this other stuff, this is so low that, like Steve says, and I'm a money dude, that it's not going to take, even if you're not a heavy, and I'm the first one to tell you, I'm not the greatest MLM person. Oh, sorry, not supposed to say it that way, but whatever, it is what it is. But, you know, it's you're going to gamble. I guess, if, you know, what's the thing? If you don't try, there's no gain. So you might as well stop saying could have, would have, and should have. And, you know.
I absolutely agree. And I love you for it. And I gotta think we're all in this together. This is, like I said, let's have some fun. I love all the energy. You guys, so we call it a night for tonight, though. I think we put in some good time. To all of you guys, I'm not gonna God, what, one more little comment? Yes. What?
Please, can I say something?
Yes.
One more thing. How do you get a hold of you? I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Albert, I have somebody who's so excited and she's waiting for me to tell her everything. I said, and I got her excited and I'm telling her things. But I said, but I've got to really find out what I'm doing so that I could explain to you. And she's excited. She's got a son who's interested and she knows other people she could tell. But I just got to start right from the bottom and really have the concept of getting into Bitcoin, to crypto. Like I've got no concept.
Actually, Mary, no, you know what?
I need to start.
Steve, what would you recommend? Can you give her a time where you're going to do a basic introduction so that Mary doesn't have to do any of that?
can I say this? If we could just put, if you're in the Telegram group, that's a start. And what I would like to do is, guys, my expertise is I'm good at building and understanding how to get the money out of the comp plan. That's my expertise, okay? So one of the main things I say, guys, everyone that's here, please go inside the Telegram group, add yourself. Then what we can do, we can put a game plan in place where we can just knock this thing out the park for the next 2 weeks and make sure everybody gets paid, make sure everybody gets the understanding of what needs to be done.
And Anthony, if I'm not mistaken as well, I know Michael Dalco, Mr. Dalco did a presentation recently, and we all have that recording. So we would also love to share that with Mary so that she doesn't have to try to explain it. She can just say, give me your text or your email and I'll send you something to look at.
I'll love to do what. Hang on, Mary. Mary, are you on Telegram? Did you understand what that is?
I haven't really gone on Telegram.
How do we
I noticed the link over.
Forbes, I'll drop it in your Facebook group if you'd like for me to do that.
I would
Can
love
I make
that.
one more thing? Hey, drop it into the Facebook group because I put it in Messenger and I clicked it on my phone and it went directly. Because if you're trying to do this off your computer to Telegram, it's not working. But I put it into Messenger, I clicked the button, and bammo bammo on my phone, it came up.
So all of you take a moment, listen to what Anthony's saying. None of you need to explain any of this. What you do is going, wow, if you're excited, I want you to meet and listen to a guy who does have all the answers, period.
And this is what I'm gonna do. Chat box too. I put the video inside of the chat.
And Forbes, this is what I would like to do as well, because again, I think if we move as one unit, it will help everybody 10 times more. So what I would love to do is once everybody's in either Telegram group or also on your Facebook group, let's set a time. Let's say Monday, Tuesday, whatever you guys choose. And just for your group only, do a company overview. And what I would love to do at that time is hey, get Michael Dalco on to cover that as a founder. We take 15 minutes and knock this thing out the park. Then everybody have a full understanding. That day, all they have to do is promote it like crazy.
That would be great.
Guys, can we do Monday at 10 a.m.?
Yep, I think we can lock that in. I could confirm that. I could confirm it, and we do Monday at 10 a.m. And now that's Eastern Standard, right, Forbes?
Always Eastern Standard, yep. I will put that into the group. And if you'll tell me the actual link, if you want to do it on my Zoom link or however you want to do it, let me know. And we'll communicate between the two places. Monday, 10 a.m. Right now, it's Saturday night. Somebody go have a drink or enjoy your life, okay? We're done talking. Love you guys very much. But right now, we need to have some serious fun.
Steve.